Hi guys! Welcome back to Christmas time on my channel. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying to get the sound leveled here. Maybe. Turn the music up a little bit. Turn my voice up a little bit. UVCW, thank you so much for the follow if you're here. I was like, that's so weird. You followed like right before I went live, but thank you. I'm going to use you as a test message so I can hear it. Nice. Nice.
Yuck is now following.
All right. So I made the goal bar and the alerts and the background kind of like Christmassy. I feel like the background could be a little more Christmassy, but I haven't decided yet if I want that one or this one. I think we'll, ooh, both? Both. How about that? Okay. But yeah, welcome back. I'm in my onesie. I've got baubles and ornaments and lots of like different unique ornaments that are very pretty. I'm gonna decorate the tree, and then after we decorate the tree, we're gonna put it up on the mantle. It goes above the fire, and then yeah, that's where the presents we have are right now. Maybe we'll wrap some presents too, or like stuff a Christmas bag or something. So yeah, thanks Jay. I love this onesie. Oh, I bumped it and it made it lag a little bit. I can probably fix it. One second. Oh yeah, also this is what I was going to show you before I try to fix it. Okay, feet check. But look, oh no wait, you can't see. They're sock monkeys. Like the faces are on each sock, and there's a sock monkey here too. It's so cute. I love this. I've had this for so long, but it is very warm and it is very cozy. I feel like the delay fixed itself. Okay, I'm gonna move chat too because hopefully it's visible there. And I've got the Christmas music going, and once we get the tree up, we'll turn on the fireplace and it's gonna be great. So the only issue I have is that I might move my computer. Don't be alarmed. Everything else will stay, but I want to be able to hear the Christmas music that you guys are listening to. Don't break anything. Don't break anything. I don't have great cable management, I'll be honest. My laptop down here. Okay. Like, fingers crossed that that's okay. And then now I can pull this with me and listen to the music too. There we go. Okay. So yeah, if you're here, thanks for being here. I'm excited to do holiday things, and yeah. So let us commence. I'm gonna bring it closer. Okay, cool. Cool. No. Refrain from cookies. That's actually an impossible challenge, especially around Christmas time, because Christmas cookies and cookies for Santa, which you have to quality control naturally. Oh yes, definitely treat yourself to some new shoes, especially if you've been working hard, working on yourself, working hard to reach your goals and stuff. Like, it's very important to treat yourself too. Can you hear me all right, Jay? It was really quiet last time. Cool. Audio's good. Awesome. It was really quiet last time. I went back and watched the VOD and I was like, I literally can't hear myself, so I can't imagine how they heard me over music and like alerts. So our tree is it's a red and gold kind of combo and some white. Everybody knows. My cat is also super interested in anything that like moves, shines, sparkles, crinkles, paper. So like wrapping Christmas presents and putting up the tree and stuff. Like he's always trying to get into this shit. Oh no. I hear ya. I hear you meowing over there. I feel like I'm probably too precious with it. Like I keep looking at it being like, too many gold. And there's only 3 on, so I should just have fun with it. His name is Basil. He's very, very cute. Basil, come over here. Okay, I'm liking it. Basil, come here. Come here. Let me show you. Come over here. Let me show Jay how cute you are. He's wiggling his butt like, I'm going to attack. Yep, and he bit me. Okay. He just wants to wrestle. Hey, come back. Psst, psst, psst. Come back. Psst, 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 psst. Basil. Hey. How is it that picking it up makes it lag like that? Especially when it's on Wi-Fi connection. It's kind of weird, huh? Basil. It's so blurry and then he walks away. Whatever. He is really cute though. Hello? Nice. I was like, why? Why did it just get so blurry? And we don't have to listen to Christmas music the whole time either. I think I'm mostly talking to myself. I'm like, Christmas music's good, but sometimes you want a bop to jam to. I say that, and then a Christmas bop comes on. Mm-hmm. Sim, how are you? Look how beautiful. Perfect. Literally the best emote I have now, and every time I go into a new chat, I'm like, I gotta start with non-2E so they know what I'm about. Like, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea or anything. But thanks for popping in. Thank you for your first time message, and thank you for the follow the other day. Basil. Here, kitty. Being tethered to the freaking headphones is making this so hard. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna show you to the camera. Get over here. Ugh. Now what? Now they can see how cute you are. Now you can see. Alright. Chef Lando. Working and lurking. Hell yeah. Well, I hope you're having a good day at work. Thank you for coming in, and thank you again for the message, and thank you guys for the follow. Like, I feel so loved. I feel like part of a community, and it's a good feeling. So thank you. It means a lot. How did you get an emo of Non's Fortnite skin? No, don't eat those. Okay, we're gonna put this one up because the bell and the, like, this stuff is like delicious to cats, apparently. I don't know where I want to put it. kind of in this like empty-ish spot. Christmas this year. All right. Stop chewing on stuff. Like I said earlier, he's like just a menace. The old Steve Harvey glizz never fails. What do you think he would say if he saw that? Actually, I don't know the lore behind it. Like, it was probably Steve Harvey with a Snapchat filter. He probably knows all about it. But I don't actually know, so. Ooh, work's been quite busy tonight, but that's the holiday season at dispatch for you. Is it like stuff like shipping dispatch and stuff? Like, or for like cars, trucking, like I don't know. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I'm always curious about shit. But I hope it gets easier knowing that it probably won't because of the holidays, but still, you can do it. You totally can. 911 dispatcher, oh my god. Okay. And night shift. That is, you know what? That is so stressful. And especially when it's busy, but you can do this, Lando. You got this. Are you also a minister, or did somebody else say that? Favorite cookie as in Christmas cookie, or... Because I feel like there's a difference. Like, I feel like... Okay, nice. I thought I did remember that. I was like, you're out there, like, just doing the good work for the world. Like, you're a minister and a 911 dispatcher. I'm proud of you, Lando. That's some good shit right there. Don't know anything about the emote itself, but Steve is my man, so I have to use it. Honestly, though, like, Steve Harvey resurrected Family Feud. Like, he did some work there and made it just so funny. Doing the Lord's work, literally. I hope you get paid too. Good services should be, people should get paid to do helpful things. I know the world doesn't always work that way, but like, it'd be nice if it did, huh? So hopefully one day. He made it watchable. Absolutely. And now I love Family Feud. I don't watch it very much, but cookie in general. I am a sucker for a chocolate chunk. Like a good, perfectly executed chocolate chip cookie or chocolate chocolate chump cookie. A perfect chocolate chip cookie is like, it's not underrated. It's like the most popular cookie, but seriously, everybody likes it. Oh, I must warn everybody before you join the Discord that it is an 18 and plus Discord because there's a lot of like Rule 34. Like, to be quite frank, there's a lot of Rule 34 stuff in the Discord. Just a channel for it, just a bot that runs those things, which is fine. And I encourage everybody to use it if they want to. I can tell you how if you need. But yeah, just be warned. Like, and also by joining my Discord, you get some not safe for work emotes. And somebody told me that they joined and then they were looking for like jaw drop, and it was like boob drop emotes. And they were like, I just saw a bunch of nudity in my emote selection and I was like, who did this? It was me. But yeah, you're welcome to join. We post, you can really spam everything. Like a friend of mine was like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Like, I don't want to overload it. Like social media, it's weird. And I was like, bro, go hard. Post about your favorite music. Post about every single meal you eat in a day. But like, we just like to look at stuff. So that emote is wild. I don't know who Yep Crow is. And I keep it that way. Like, I'm too afraid to even click on the emote to see, because I know with the selection that they have, like, it's absolutely some depraved, unhinged shit. So that's how I feel about that. Yes, I saw your selfie and I was like, you look so cute, Jay. You look so cute. Yeah, I like seeing, I'm a curious person in general and kind of an oversharer, like as almost all ADHD people are. And so I like when other people share random details about their life. I'm like, wow, really, people out here really having living rooms. Like, maybe that's just a side effect of the pandemic that I'm like, wow, there are other people still out there and they have homes, and whoa, they're not just on the internet. This is crazy. So you're welcome, Jay. You're very welcome. This hollow spot is ugly, and I want to put a ball right there. No. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Do y'all live in an area that's cold? Because it's cold here. Isn't this a nice tree? It's a pre-lit tree, so I didn't even have to put the lights on it, and it comes in like 3 pieces. And like, I don't know about y'all, but growing up, we never had a fresh tree, a live tree, whatever it is. We always had the tree that you take the metal prong, like each branch individually, and you like slot it in and have to pull it apart and like fluff it up. And you do that 100 times for each row, and then you stack them until it makes the tree. And this is like 3 pieces. It's like top, middle, bottom. That's it. And you plug it in, and it lights itself up, and it's all put together, and it stores really easily. And I'm like,
I need to fluff some of the branches in the middle there.
what'd you say?
I need to fluff some of the branches in the middle.
Yeah, it probably still needs fluffed, but it's much easier. And like I don't know, the bristles themselves are thicker, so you don't have to do as much fluffing.
Change the colors.
What?
Change the colors.
Oh yeah, and look at this. I don't know if you can hear Nate or not. He's talking to me in the background. Look, it can change colors. And okay, I hate that because it's flickering when it gets dim, but you can imagine in real life it's just chill. It's just slowly changing colors. I'm trying to get it back to, oh, that's kind of cool. Sweet, okay, we're back to normal. I kind of really liked the color one, and I'm not really that into like rainbow Christmas decorations. I wonder if this, no, I was thinking like even better, I could probably spin it, but I'll just have to like roughhouse it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put one more up top, like a gold one. And then I'm gonna flip it around so I can even them out. Go. The balls wanna... I'm stop myself now, and it's only because like I say so many like raunchy things out of context that I'm like I have a quote bot and I have like 200 plus quotes already. Okay, not that one, literally the one that's not bad, but I swear to you, everything that comes out of my mouth is somehow about holes and balls and shit like that. Okay, rotate the tree. Okay, cool. So recently I got my hair done, and I got these 2 streaks, and like if you know Sandwich, which like I feel like most people do and should, but if you don't, I don't even know how to do the new shout out. Is that how you spell that? Who's Sam? That's not the right Sam. Don't click that. Don't click that. Don't click that. I don't know who that is. I'm sure they're lovely. Ah, I forgot the T. Only 1 per minute. How can I? Oh, that's who Sam is. No. I don't know them. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. This Sam. It says wait a minute and try again. How about this? We always have the backup command. Okay, anyway, if you know Sam, which most of you probably do, I really wanted thin money pieces like that, and I wanted them to be like brighter, like almost white, because I was like, you know, I'm rebranding to SkunkPriest, it'll look really cool, like I want these like 2 thin bright white streaks, but instead I got like thick ass chunky brassy pieces that look like this, so it's fine. And I've made it work, you know. I straighten it, I curl it back, but just know that there was an effort to really commit to SkunkPriest. It just backfired. I'm now like punk skeist. Punk skeist. Are you fucking kidding me? We appreciate the effort. Thank you. Thank you. I really be out here doing my best. I'm also like an hour and a half, no, 2 hours late. I was gonna start stream like 2 hours ago according to my original Discord post, but shit happened. No, it's not a real tree. It's plastic. It's totally plastic. I've actually never had a real tree, and I would really like to experience it one time, just because I want to know like if it really makes your house smell like pine, and like I don't know, it'd be really cool. But every time I talk to people about it, they're like, you get pine needles everywhere. Merry Pismas. Thanks, Lawful. I thought Sim said that, and I was like, Sim, how did you know we love Piz? How did you just guess? But you changed your name for Christmas. Or not your name, but your color. I like it, Lawful. How are you? How are you woo today? Next year, people wave. You had a real tree growing up, but when then it gets weird because it basically dies. Yeah. Though I've seen a thing recently where a lot of people are switching to, it sounds like more work, but they're making I don't know how they do it, honestly. So I'm honestly talking out my ass, but at least I'm being open about it. Fuck, I'm not good at this. Basically, they dig up the tree kind of and like keep it living, and you rent it more than like buy it and wait for it to die. Like you rent it and then you keep it in your house and then you give it back and they replant it and it keeps growing, and like you can, you know, either get the same tree every year or you can get different ones. And like obviously as they get bigger, like people who are looking for bigger trees could have a tree that was once small like this, but yeah, so fake trees a lot easier. And this is like always in our basement ready to go, and it was like a one-time purchase, but I do understand the appeal. Also, I went to a German Kindle market in Indianapolis recently, and they had like a cultural history museum, and it was about like the origins of Christmas, and it was like basically so many of the ones that people like still recognize and celebrate as like old school canonical Christmas are from like German Catholics and stuff. And the lights on a tree thing was like they really would cut down trees and put like real candles all over the tree, and that's why people were very weird about like fires, you know, fires on trees. And I think that's where the like belief still comes from, that like your tree might catch on fire with the lights, but I actually don't think it's very realistic that it's going to happen with modern LEDs. But still, I was like, that's interesting to like see where that comes from. Indianapolis, you say? Oh yeah. So I'm from Indiana, like an hour north of Indianapolis. So like honestly, like super country. Like the town I grew up in has a population of 1,000 people, and then my high school had like 90 people per class, which could be smaller. I know that people go to smaller schools, but still, it was very small, and there were a lot of cornfields, and that is where I grew up. And then I moved to South Bend, Indiana, which is where Notre Dame is, which I went to like kind of like I went to a private Catholic school that's like got a lot of ties to Notre Dame, but it's not fully affiliated. Notre Dame used to be like the all boys Catholic private school, and St. Mary's was the all-girls private Catholic school, so I ended up going to the all-girls private Catholic school, even though Notre Dame is now like co-ed and stuff. So yeah, I went there. I lived in central Indiana in the country for a while until I was like 16 or 17. Then I moved to South Bend and lived there for 4 years. And when I was there, hopefully you guys can hear me all right when I like turn my head. So I lived in northern Indiana I love this guy, for 5 years, 4.5 years, whatever. And then during one of those years, that's when I went abroad and I lived in Austria for a year there, and I got to travel. So like all of my like deranged stories about getting in trouble in Europe, they were all during that year of traveling around and doing shit like that. And then yeah, after I graduated college and moved away from Indiana, I ended up here in central Michigan, which it's a vibe. I like Michigan a lot. I love access to like beaches and the Great Lakes, and there's a lot more like trees and a lot less cornfields, but there are still a lot of cornfields. And I like that. I don't know why, because that's just what I'm used to and where I'm from. So I like to go on long car rides and stuff like out in the country, just because that's all we had to do. You know, go to the mall and loiter and go on car rides. So anyway, that's my origin story, mostly from Indiana. I've got a lot of family from Cincinnati. So like yesterday when people were talking about Cincinnati chili, I'm like, hell yeah, I love that shit. I love Skyline chili. And now I'm a Michigander. Bubbles! Yee! An hour west of Indy. Hell yeah. So if you like that kind of stuff, Sim, it was the Carmel Kindle Market, and it was great. They have like a ton of food vendors. They have like wood carve, like toy maker.
Hi, bitch!
Thanks, Bubbles. Hi. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for the first time message. A bubble has floated into your stream. Arrive. Zugrat. Hello, Zugrat. How are you doing? Are you at work right now? Sick, 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 sick. But yeah, you should go if you're interested, Sim, because it's great. Like they have German sausages and bread. They have like the pretzels were really good. Like American pretzels don't have that same like outer flavor of like being soaked in poisonous lye, you know. But it actually adds, like it gives the pretzel crust a flavor that I really like. And they had it with beer cheese, special beers, and they have Käsespätzle, which is like a cheesy noodle dumpling thing. They had raclette, which is that stinky Swiss cheese that they like flame broil and then like scoop onto like boiled potatoes. Hot chocolate, hot wine, spiced wine, and there was more. There were like roasted fried potatoes. Like there's so much stuff, and it was so good. Everything we've had there has been yummy. I'm trying to think what else. They have an ice skating rink and like a few activities, but I'm not allowed to ice skate because I'll break something. Or at least that's how we were raised, because my dad took us ice skating once and my sister broke her leg super bad. So they didn't let us go anymore, and now I'm a little bit afraid. Am at work, have 10 minutes in between meetings. I hope your meetings are going smoothly today. I feel like just for everybody, like, stay strong. If you work in pretty much any, like honestly, I can't think of any industry that's not affected by the holidays, really. So I was gonna say, if you work in there's a spider web in the tree. We're good. Oh, I just knocked a bunch of shit off the tree. This would be so much easier. Oh, there's more. I fucking hate spiders. But yeah, I hope that anybody working through the holiday season is, stay strong. People can be so rude. You don't deserve it. It's not reflective on you. I get it. It gets busy. It gets stressful. There's year-end projects, but you all have got this. Oh, speaking of nothing, in my brain that I connected, I was like, optimism. Let's talk about optimism. Ryan, Christmas time. You're helping a friend with math homework, so you'll be like, let me guess, it's waffle. I have one guess. It's waffle. He really needs to finish his homework. Is it waffle? Probably. But that's really nice of you. That's very nice of you. Thanks for doing that, Ryan. I know he's been so stressed, and I'm like, man, I failed my first college math class because it was calculus, and I don't know if I can help you. Honestly, there probably is a spider crawling around that tree right now, pissed that you're decorating its home. Why would it be pissed? That's literally a nice thing. I'm literally doing something nice. I like to imagine that the spider launched the ball off that fell. It's not waffle? Oh, damn. What are the odds? Well, still, thanks for doing it. I'm sure they really appreciate it. Oh, optimism. I cannot stay focused. Okay, I found this the other day. It's a little jar called Jar of Optimism, right? And inside of it are like inspirational, not even inspirational, just like positive messages. And I was thinking we could do a page in Discord where you could submit your own, and like they don't have to be like super cheesy, but just like generally like just positive. They can be funny positive, silly positive, like they can be serious, they can be a positive affirmation. But I was thinking we could all submit them, and then I would add them to this stack, and then it could be a channel point redeem, and like I'll read them off. Like, let me give you one for free. I don't know why, but the song change scared me. Like, I was like, who is that? There's a spoon in the background. Okay, I'm not gonna look. Our message for today is, I live in a world full of infinite possibilities that you can't, it's one thing that's not possible is reading this, but trust me, it says that. So I don't know, I thought it would be fun. Like, it can be hard to find like sources of optimism in today's world. So I've been working on it. Like, I don't know. And my therapist, I will say my therapist so many times, I was telling somebody, I'm like, I have to pay for it and go and think about it. So like everybody else should get this information from me for free. I was DMing Jay. I was like, I got this book. I'm going to read it. It's going to help me apparently. So, but anyway, optimism, hard to find, been in therapy. What did she tell me that I was trying to freaking say? I don't know. I don't remember. I was going to give you free knowledge and then I segued and now I don't remember. I don't know, but something about, yeah, it's good to be positive. That's not what she said. That's really basic. I can't remember though. I just can't remember. It'll come back to me later. All I had said was it can be hard to find sources of optimism. I don't know. But either way, I'm working on it. Oh, I remember now. Okay. She was like, it's really good to have a sense of purpose in life, even if it's not something like crazy, huge goal and aspiration. But like, she was like just waking up in the morning and being like, you know what? My intention for the day is what? And I was struggling for a while because I was like, what? Like, I'm sure I have a lot to offer the world, but like, I don't know what to do or whatever. And then I was just like, honestly, I bought battery operated lights. Do we have batteries? AA. 3 AA. Right. But yeah, so for me, I was thinking, and I'm like, honestly, like, I just want to, like, I want to make people happy, like, on the spectrum from, like, silly, goofy, like, making people laugh. Like, it just feels really good to make people happy and to try to be a positive influence. And I know I can be really negative, so that's why I'm working on it with stuff like positivity of the day. And, like, I've been wearing a rubber band around recently when I'm having negative thoughts, and I flick the shit out of myself when I'm having a negative thought or just, like, something hopeless. I'm like, you don't need that. And it is already really helping with my outlook on life. And, like, I don't know, I want to offer that to, you know, friends, like, and I get it because I'm sure you've all seen me everywhere. Like, I spend my whole life, like, listening, lurking, and hanging out in Twitch chats because like the positivity and the laughter from like other people keeps me going and recharged. So like I want to offer the same kind of thing. So yeah, I've been kind of taking like that mindset now where I'm like, when I see stuff like that, where I'm like, okay, how could I incorporate that into the stream where I can like make one person's day better? I don't know, like even just like having it in the Discord where people are writing positive quotes, like it still gives people an opportunity to think positively, or even if they want to be silly and like make it funny, like I think it's a good idea. Therapy really is clutch. I was in a chat the other day and people were like, I don't know, man, all they're going to do is blame your childhood and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, but like a lot of us were genuinely children when like shit went down in our lives. And when you're a child, like you don't have the mental capacity to really deal with that. Like we have literally no option at the time than to just keep going and survive. And a lot of us can internalize it and like learn toxic behaviors from it and stuff. Like, so I'm like, I mean, like, I get what they were saying where it can feel weird because you're like, I feel like I'm just talking about stuff and it's not like changing anything, but it takes time. And for me, I feel like it's been really useful just to like examine things with a more like critical lens, but with help from somebody who is smart and positive about it and not just me like making shit up or thinking that I'm analyzing in my head, but not actually. So I think it's helpful. And I'm learning stuff and I feel better so far. So, I mean, like, again, if I can pass that along for free to somebody who can't afford therapy, then like, by all means, I'm gonna do it. Star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Nice. This is my uncle. He passed away and I love him a lot. And you cannot read it again, but it says, we actually don't put an angel on our tree because it doesn't fit, but it says, I don't need an angel on my tree because I have one looking down. Gay. But it's nice. I like having it. Thanks, Jay. I'm doing my best. As I know everybody is. Not that there's anybody out here not doing their best, but I am also doing my best. I don't like, it's very dark there. Let's put this sparkly one in. And can I cover up the dark piece? Like that. I was destroying another spider web. Kind of helped. Another sparkly red one. I love the Carpenters. I always want to say the Carpenters, but apparently it's just Carpenters. I know everybody else is doing it. Like Tay already has one, and Nandre already has one, and probably a bunch of other people. But I do kind of want to make a Spotify Wrapped channel because, like, I like knowing what everyone listens to, and it's been interesting so far going through them. Vanya and some homemade pumpkin pie. Okay, I'll do it. Take to Pacific. Gee, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. If you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. Who lived in Tennessee, he was headed for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. Pennsylvania folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore. The traffic is terrific, oh there's no place like home for the holidays. Nice. Have a good time at your meeting, Zugrat. Good luck. I-lo-I. Whatever. Good luck. Take care, and thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you anytime. And anybody else who's hanging out, chatting, lurking, like, I really appreciate you, and thank you again for being here. I have lots of ornaments left. Ooh, the camera's having a moment. Let me give it some time. It looks like I'm frozen, but I'm just standing perfectly still. Weech? Is Weech here? Sorry, I'm thinking of Julian. Hi, Peach, how are you? I'm assuming you guys can hear me like when I'm speaking, but just the camera's delayed. I fix, no worries. You'll hear voices as starlight, singing a Yuletide hymn. All right. I think oh no, I'm not back yet. Let's try again. What? How did I get down here? Why is it so zoomed in? What the heck? Hello? The frick? I'm still kind of more zoomed in than I was. It like changed the resolution. Okay. Whatever. All right. Peach, you were streaming? I didn't know you streamed. Do you play Sims? Because I love watching people build, and I know you're really, really good at it. That's so sweet, though. That's such a sweet thing to say, and honestly, it's that counts. So to me, it's like you did raid me just by showing up. So thank you. You're so sweet, Peach. Come here, Basil. Come here. Peach wants to say hi. Come here. Come here. Look at this. Look at that. You sure was. Today was your second stream? That's awesome, Peach. Okay, I gotta give you a follow. And guys, if you don't know Peach, you should follow them just because they are such a sweetheart and they're always kind and they are literally such a talented Sims builder. Like they post their builds in Tay's Sims channel and that shit slaps. And I don't know if you have shaders or something too, but it's just very good. Okay, let me follow Twitch, please. I like the peaches as your background too. I think Peach is also an artist. Okay, here's Basil. There he is. He's just very freaking cute. Peach hype. So good to see you guys, seriously. Thanks for being here. That was such a weird, I literally moaned. I was like, had a little peanut butter baby moment. Friends are here. Probably making a nasty noise. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's done now, chat. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, chat? I'm sorry. Okay. Peanut butter baby. For real though. It's like, I don't know anything about them. Thank you for the first time chat though, but I literally do not know anything about them. Sounds political and I avoid it, but you know. Welcome in, Deadly Pube. Okay. Jing! How are you today, Jing? What have you been up to? Does anybody else play Fortnite? I know Jing does, that's why I thought of it, but I'm busting my ass to finish the bonus battle pass by the time the chapter closes. This one's a truck with a Christmas tree in the back. Bells, sleigh bells, jingle, jangle, oh, what a beautiful sight. Nice. Yeah, it's good to see you, Jing. I'll probably play more Fortnite after this too, because honestly, we might stream it. We'll see. We'll see. I'll have to set some stuff up to make that work, but we could most definitely try. I'm gonna back this up some more so you can see a little bit. And Jay is a supportive king. That's what I know. For real, you're so kind. Like, thank you for just being really sweet and like, yeah. I just love, like, I don't know. I like that it's like there are a bunch of different communities, but throughout them there's like a thread of like people who are kind of like friends no matter where they are, and like I think it's cool. Like I see people all the time who are like, I've been watching Young Elderberry and Alex's Dubathon, and I see people I recognize there all the time, and obviously at Tay's and at Ryan's, and where else do we go? Obviously Nandre and Sam, and then like a bunch of Nandre's friends that I'm just now getting to know, really, and then it's like, oh, hello, there are people that I already know here, so like it makes it even more fun that I'm like, it's just one continuous party. All right, Peach. I have like 60% of my followers also follow Tay, like according to Twitch. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break from the tree because I want to try these. So these are star lights. They're supposed to look like this, like stretching across and having different ones hang down. And I want to put them. Oh, that's my microphone. I want to put them up on this window. There's already some lights there, but I don't know how I'm gonna hang them though. Maybe just tape. I don't know. Is that why you brought the duct tape? To hang these up?
Stockings.
Oh, for the stockings,
There's only
fair.
two of the hooks.
Okay. The batteries are here. Okay. Oh, and there go my music. Bye, music. Ah! Nice. Basilbot, do you wish you were as chill as SkunkPriest? No more funny business. Apparently not. Sorry, it looks like I'm just looking really weird because I have my laptop on the ground so that my earphones reach. Ooh, we're doing the lag thing again. Just pass. Just pass. Thanks. Okay. My Starbucks order is a venti peppermint white. Wait, I said it wrong already. A venti toasted white peppermint with a splash of heavy cream. And it slaps so hard. It is like the perfect peppermint white hot chocolate, but with coffee, but you can hardly taste the coffee because it's so peppermint hot cocoa-y. And it is literally the coziest holiday drink, and it fucking slaps. However, I did order that today. However, they must have heard me wrong because there's no peppermint in it. It's just coffee and white chocolate. So it's definitely a different vibe, but it's very good. Most of yours are from Tay, and then the rest are from Terrabellum. I don't know who that is, but I'm assuming like a cool Sim streamer too. A handful from your friend, /mod, who's posted about me on their Twitter. That's so kind of them. I'm glad that it's going well. I can't wait to check them out. Do you have your VODs auto-saving or publishing? Like, can I go check it out? Or no worries if not, I'll try to tune into the next one. Oh, Bubbles. My pronouns are she, her. I don't mind if you refer to me as they, them. And please feel free to share yours so that people can address you properly. You guys are awesome. You're like, we're already on it. We did that ages ago. What does the toasted part mean? It's like, it's not as like directly white chocolate flavored. Like it has a bit of a like caramelized flavor to it. And it just makes it a little more nuanced, you know? It makes it a little more dank, a little less sweet. Goes really good with the coffee. Let me just look over your pronouns really quick so I make sure everybody. Okay. They, them, he, him, they, them, she, they. Terrabellum's a variety streamer, been doing a lot of FF14. Final Fantasy? Awesome. Okay, I can't wait to check them out. I'm so excited, Paige! Working my ass off today, so it's mac and cheese and video game time. Let's fucking go. Fall Guys, Fortnite, and Xbox updating what you're gonna play. That sounds so good. What kind of mac and cheese? Like Kraft, homemade, the Velveeta kind? I would love to know, because apparently there's like a mac and cheese only restaurant around here. And okay, I'm just scrolling back to make sure I didn't miss anything. Sweet, you guys are the best. Thanks again for being here. Homemade mac and cheese does slap. Honestly, I will eat like every type of mac and cheese. I really like the it's not frozen, but it's like fridge version supermarket mac and cheese from Bob Evans, the restaurant. And it is really yummy. It keeps doing the lag thing. I wonder if I should turn it off and on again. Yes, Peach! I'm glad somebody understands. Their microwavable mashed potatoes are also so good. For basically instant, it tastes damn good. It is the closest to homemade. Like, it is better than boxed mac and cheese. Okay. Nope, we still delayed. Come on, girl. Sorry, guys. I spent like 2 hours today trying to figure out how to get my camera to start working with USB again. And okay, we're fixed. And I can't figure it out. And my boyfriend's literally a data like computer engineer. Like he knows computers, not like every single thing, obviously. Like nobody knows everything, but he was messing with everything and he's like, I'm trying and it just doesn't work. And he helped me make sure everything that was supposed to be like deleted and reset and reinstalled was done correctly. And it's just still, it's not working right anymore, but whatever. That's why we're making do. I don't mind a little scuff. All right, I got batteries because these lights need batteries. And I was really hoping they could just plug in to this light. This light? How do you point? This light? But no, apparently. Baby, please come home. I think I mess it up every time I wiggle it, which is really weird because it's not USB connected. It's literally Wi-Fi connected. Maybe my hand just blocks the signal super well. So sorry. I cannot stand watching stuff with really long lag and delay. You're gonna put the Christmas tree up on the mantle?
I'm gonna keep going at this while you do that.
You're gonna do what? Put some ornaments on?
Yeah.
Okay. Nate's here. He's camera shy, or I would show you, but Nate's gonna put some more ornaments on the tree while I put this together. Okay. My main goal here is like, don't tangle them. Lawful says, hi, Nate. With people wave, he said. Not like Christmas at all. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how this opens. It doesn't have screws, so. Enjoy Jing, friend. I do, every day. Helpst. I don't want to break it. Oh, it's one of these. You're supposed to slide it. I will just manhandle something and break it instead of like taking a second and be like, hold on. Hold on. Hold a minute. How is the appropriate way to open it before you like rip the cereal box open and then rip the bag open because you can't do it properly? I've always struggled with like really basic things like putting batteries in because of the plus and the minus. I get confused, and left and rights, I get confused, and I just don't know why. Nice. Okay, I hope these are pretty. Thanks, Peach. I wish that you could use emotes so that Tay Cozy actually showed up, because anybody who doesn't know what Tay Cozy looks like is probably confused. Exactly. I watch because Tay Cozy. Why can't you use emotes in your bio? That Twitch is sleeping on this idea. You can, oh, they lit up right away. Okay, how did I put it on? Nice. Imagine not knowing Tay Cozy. Sounds like a personal problem. Honestly, that's on them. Everybody who knows me knows what that means when they see my bio. And if you don't know, then you don't know me, obviously. I feel like it's tangled already, so I'm confused. This pack is like straight through the center of everything. This is gonna be a bitch, isn't it? Yo, what? What the fuck? What is this wrapped around like a bajillion times? Oh my fuck. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Pog, go. Okay. I've also still been doing really, really good. If you've been around for a while, you know that around here, we used to smoke like every second of the stream. Like we would hit the vape pen constantly. We would hit the bong constantly. We'd smoke joints. Like we would smoke blunts. We just really used to smoke constantly. But I have really, really been cutting back, and I have not had anything today. And I'm still cool as a cucumber. So I'm very proud of myself for trying to cut back and succeeding. And
Drink water, you dehydrated
oh my
bitch!
god, Jane, why did that scare me? Every tree needs a star blob. Just one blob of stars. Slap that right on the tree. Just be like, it's Pleiades? Is that like a biblical angel or something? It's Pleiades? Or no, that's a type of, that's a star cluster. I really out myself as stupid every day. Like, I'm smart in a lot of areas, but there are a lot of areas that I have no fucking clue what's going on. It scared you too. I'll never miss a hydrate. No, I definitely need to. This water bottle's been full for way too long, so thank you, Jing. Everybody else, hydrate too if you need to. Drink your water, take your medicine, do what you need to do. Basil, don't eat these. The Pleiades are a cluster of 7 stars, but also Pleiades nuts. Got him. Okay. The other day I was trying to talk to Waffle and I just like kept referencing like I was like Amanda Kiss and Hug, and he was like, I don't know who that is, and I was like, never mind. Fucking never mind. Okay, so we're getting this part, which is cool. I didn't think that this would be a challenge. I was just like, oh, we'll do this really quick. It's like literally tied in knots. Not Amanda Kiss and Hug. Didn't they use that? I think it was Hannah Montana or an Amanda Bynes something, like, but probably not because her name's literally Amanda, so why would they do that to her? They wouldn't do that to old gal. There's literally a fucking twist tie. How long has this been in here? Okay. I like this noise. It probably doesn't sound as good on the mic, but I like the plastic clacks. Okay, these are cute! Doing it. Ow! It fell and ripped out of my mouth. Basil is so interested in what's going on right now.
You got one out?
One's out?
Actually, I think the star just fell, and that plate's right there.
Oh, you're right.
You want me to put it up?
It's tangled in my headphones. Lawful redeemed, shaking and fingering the Starlights ASMR for 500 channel points. Okay. I like it. Okay, here's the full battery pack, and then that means it's supposed to go like like this, I'm assuming. Okay, yeah, I want these hung up. Okay. I want these to be like, will you hold them on the other side? Kind of more centered, because like they're not, or even, yeah. Maybe even over just the one window by the thing, since I sit over here more. The battery is so heavy that oh, spoke too soon. We can put some tape on it. Oh my god. I almost tripped. Okay. What if we tape that? Here, you hold it and I can grab the clear tape. Basil's caught in the bag. It's around his neck. He's good now. It is chaos in here.
Which shape? Let's see.
Yeah, the clear tape. Right here. Okay. Accidental Starlights ASMR 10 channel points. Well, I'm glad you got a bargain on that second one. Sorry, Nate, I'm showing your midriff. It's so hard to find the end of tape. Like clear tape. Basil's like, why is nobody paying attention to me? Why are you guys messing with this stuff?
Oh, he's definitely gonna eat these stars.
No, he definitely is gonna try to eat them. Jing says, hi, Nate.
Yeah?
Hi, Nate. Sorry, that was not nice ASMR. On the wood, you think, or here?
Everywhere it is.
Everywhere. Sounds, so many sounds. I'm sorry, chat. Sick. We did it. Okay.
Now the tricky part.
Okay, now the Christmas tree goes up on to the mantle. Okay, you've got cord now.
Swimming over that
Nice.
side.
Okay, we're garlanding.
I already stacked this one on this side, so you could probably just do this one on that side.
we've got some garland. The camera is so crooked and so... Okay. Christmas presents going under to cover up the bottom because that's where they go. How's it looking, chat? Like, come look. Like, 10 out of 10? I've got some stockings to put up now. Let me just check. I don't want to leave y'all hanging. I loved your unexpected twist joke about the twist tie. I'm sorry that it took me so long to recognize it. And the sound does sound like seashells in a very nice way. I'm gonna switch this extension cord out for a white one too because it's just like really dark hanging out there. Okay, stockings. These are like stocking hooks that are like weights, and then you can just put them at the edge.
I think we want to do ends in the middle and these two in between them. You know what I mean? That one.
You don't think these should go on the fancy hooks?
If you want. I was thinking like,
Put them all on the same hook?
no, put the red ones in the, like go red, white, red, kind of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We don't have more hooks though.
That's why we gotta use tape.
Okay, I put that one, and I'm going to turn this backwards because I can't have them go in different directions. And then it'll go red, and then it'll go white, and then another red one. We're gonna use tape.
I just taped it like this.
I'm extra. Sorry guys, I keep giving you the worst camera angles, but whatever. That's Basil saying hi. Oh, the camera's really delayed again. Sorry. We did it! Okay. Computer charger needs to go plugged in. All right. I'm gonna refresh the camera and then I'll pick it up and show you a little bit closer, or at least at a better angle. Chat is like invisible right now. It'll be the perfect ending to the perfect day. Nothing in the world could buy. Nice. We're back in sync. I like how I do this to see if it's in sync, which works for me, but y'all have absolutely no sound indication on if that is helpful or not. Okay. It's helpful. Then turn it off one more time. Thank you, honey. Okay. Let's take this bad boy. Oh, now it's really delayed because I just picked it up and y'all aren't in my hand. Okay. Here are our stockings and our presents. If you have motion sickness, beware. I feel like it looks very nice. I'm gonna go turn off a light and see how it looks. Or do you want to turn those 2 lamps off for me? Oh! Oh! Oh. Knocking stuff over. Yep, that one too. You've got the tree, you've got the stockings. Let me put the fireplace on. I got scared for a second. I was like, it didn't turn on. I'll turn this light off for you. Is it cozy, chat? I'm like still way too tall. Noises. All of the noises. Okay, cool. I love New Hampshire. What do you mean? Maybe I should switch it around so it says Okay, now I would like to drag this chair over so I can sit and chat with you while you see everything at the same time. Mingaman! How are you doing? Oh my god, with these headphones. I'm still way down here. What the fuck is going on? My headphones were out when that started. So I had no idea what was happening. And I put the headphones back in and I was like, how the fuck did I change the music to dubstep? Oh my god. See you later. Thank you for the blurb. I appreciate it. Oh my god. I was so genuinely confused. Calling me Hampshire. Calling Nate new. I'm so sorry. Oh, I was muted. Okay. I muted myself so I didn't absolutely deafen you, and then yeah. Melty Crimbus. Melty Crimbus, y'all. You heard it here first. Fuck your dad. I don't know what they said, but thank you for getting it before I saw it, guys. Okay, this is not ideal. Please bear with me. I thank you for your patience when I move everything around weird. What if big brain and then I think this is the best we've gotten so far. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. And though it's been said many times, many ways. Just gonna hit this 45 times to get it to a cozy orange color. Flashing lights warning. Okay, now we're cozy. Now we're freaking cozy. Lawful said, y'all love New Hampshire. Yeah, Mingamon, we put decorations on the tree, we put the presents under the tree, decorated the mantle, and put up these cute starlights and stuff. And changed my name to Hampshire. Thank you again, Heal You Later, for the 150 bits. Melty Crimbus. Anybody else want to drop an ad? Let's fucking go. Yes, Mingamon. I have a present for my Secret Santa on Nate's side of the family. A present for Nate. A gift basket for my best friend and her boyfriend. And then Nate is starting to buy me computer parts for a new computer. So, you know, if anybody wants to contribute to a more powerful computer, now's the time. Christmas presents are open. No pressure, but you're always welcome to, because I'm building a new computer. So he got me parts. I don't know what it is. I just know that there's parts in there, and some stuff for him, some clothes. So what did I get you? I can't tell you because it's not Christmas yet. So y'all have to wait. I feel like it's focused on the fire. Hello? Okay. Hung where you can see. Literally, this computer just really struggles to do anything. And I've also struggled with my cameras, so the only thing we can do is IRL streams. And it's really hard to do IRL streams without cameras that, like, not out in IRL, but like stuff like this. It's hard to do that without a camera that will like sync up functionally and all that good stuff. Yeah, just download some more. You got this. Got it. Buy a 4090, send it to what I assume is your location, the moon. Yeah, that seems like a very good dedication of your resources. Okay. Do you guys have any Christmas plans? Has anybody started decorating or getting their presents? And when is it acceptable to you to get into the Christmas spirit? Like, I'm sure there are some Scrooges and Grinches right now that are like, it's not December, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Okay. I'm gonna put on some pop music. Actually, let's listen to my top Spotify Wrapped. Okay. This is my top songs 2022. This was the most listened to song. You plan on panic buying a bunch of presents soonish. Sounds good. My strats for present buying are, Oh, let me read this first. Sam's camera? Who is Sam? Sam's camera right now, because the only camera you have is the webcam on your MacBook. Yes, literally. And like I do use, let me see if I can show you. I do have another camera that is my laptop webcam, and I have used it and I have made it work. It's just not that great. But there are definitely ways to optimize it. So like, this is my webcam, and I open properties and I go to configure video, and I'm like, what is wrong with it compared to the other camera? So it's like brightness needs up, contrast needs down, saturation could go down, sharpness could go up the smallest amount. Gamma is already down as low as it, no, it's not. White balance is auto, backlight comp. Probably that. Still nobody wants me. Gamma, brightness, and contrast being the main ones, but like, put bloom to max for sure. But yeah, so it works. You can see how like this would be okay. It's not ideal, and it for game streams too. It's like it's gonna be like, you know, this small over Fortnite, and it's like it's fine. Like it's fine. So I don't know why I did that. I just saw two of me, and I was like, it's time to do some choreograph dancing. Okay. Anyway. It's definitely possible if you want to use your web. If you want, like, I fully believe in like doing what you can. Like, I can be really hard on myself, and I can be a perfectionist and be like, I have to figure this out and do it perfect. But like, I think it's okay to just do what you can, and I'm sure it's great. I can't wait to look at your VOD. You're going to Florida. Ooh, that would be so nice. It would be so nice to go to Florida in December, January, February, March, any of those like cold months. My grandma goes down for the cold months and lives there. 100 Sufjan Stevens Christmas songs. Can you have more than two of yourself? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, let's find out. In my washing machine heart, baby, bang it up inside. I'm not wearing my usual lipstick. I thought maybe we would kiss tonight. Baby, oh, you'll kiss me already and toss your dirty shoes in my washing machine heart. Looks like I can have as many as I want. It's the Haley Bunch, bitch. Ain't no Brady's here. Close my eyes, I know who you pretend. I'm building an army. I know who you pretend I am. Literally was like so funny the other day. Well, this just resizes it, but Nandre accidentally turned on a scene yesterday, and it was like him like super wide and like a bunch of different shit. Okay, now I have to delete all of these. Why not me? Why not me? We'll keep this here though, because maybe we'll want to play some Fortnite, like I said. I could set it up. Cool. Cool. Okay, I gotta catch up here. There'd be no way for you to set your MacBook up in a place that would make sense for the camera. I do understand that. I fully understand that. A PNG tuber would be super cool. I have been watching this person's like late night streamer a lot recently named Lord Spew, and I really like his content, and he like will make PNG tubers, and he makes animations, and he works for or has worked for like the regular show, and like just really, really talented like grungy illustrator and animator. And I love his stuff, and he's really comforting to go over there. I don't know who Elliott Smith is, but I'm happy for you if you didn't want them on there, that they weren't on there. And that's how we became the Skunky Bunch. Here was the story of a skunk named Haywee, who was bringing up 12 very lovely mods. I'm sorry, I'm broken. A peach and a bat, two of my favorite things combined. I don't know how it goes. I know of it, and I know that you were referencing it, Lawful, but I can't think of the tune, so I just said it in uwu. I knew that it was the Brady Bunch, and I knew immediately that that was them singing to each other, but the melody is not in my head right now, so I wasn't gonna try to attempt and be stupid, okay? But you can still ban me. Peach, you need to. Who cares if it doesn't have to look like a person. You can be a cute little peach bat. You didn't want him there because this music is something you only listen to when you're sad. I get that. I listen to more music when I am sad, and Spotify definitely was like, oh, lots of Mitski, lots of Lana. Phoebe Bridgers. They were like, are you depressed and gay? And I was like, how did you know, Spotify? And they're like, you literally cry and listen to music all the time. And I'm like, fully exposed. Yeah, I'm looking at my top songs right now, and it's like the ones coming up: Angel Olsen, Mitski, then a happy song, Dark Red by Steve Lacy, Craft Spells, more Mitski, Phoebe Bridgers, Tame Impala, Mitski, I Bet on Losing Dogs. Do not give the aux to a depressed person. Oh, okay, so it is humanoid, very femme. My bad. See, I misread andro as anthro, and I was like anthropological. Like, oh, are you gonna say good night, Nate? Everybody say good night, Nate. Sweet dreams. Exactly. And now that you're not my baby. I got really into Taylor Swift's new album, and it's not on my Wrapped. So the songs, it's not in my top songs because I probably there wasn't enough time. Like, it only came out a month ago, but she was my top second artist. So Spotify knows. They're like, you listened to her album way too many times, just not enough to cover all of the already, like, the stuff that I had already listened to for several hundred hours or whatever. Not actually several hundred hours. You have a fursona, a red panda named Rug. I bet it's so cute because red pandas are one of the cutest animals. Anthro would be furry design, which you also wouldn't be opposed to. That's tough. That's tough, MG. I literally, when I'm like listening to a song for a meme, I'm like, I hope this doesn't affect my Spotify Wrapped. Like, I'm very curious to see if Chug Jug with You is on here. I don't think so, but okay, the bottom of the 100, a lot of Taylor Swift. So it's there. Also, a bunch of royalty-free music is on my top 100 because of when we first started streaming and I didn't have any like way to separate audio or anything, so that could not. But really, realistically, my top songs look a lot the same every year because I listen to my top, like they give you this playlist and then it's like I'm listening to the playlist, which is making it listened to. Oh, computer dying. Which is making it my top listened to music. But it's like, yes, because you made me a playlist of all my top music last year, so I've been listening to that. Yeah, that's good. Oh, are you still here, chat? Oh my god. What did I just do? Okay, I smashed my mouse into my mic and closed OBS. You died? PH, no. I'm sorry. You still want to branch out into more eclectic stuff. The two things you picked up this year are Nine Inch Nails and the Mountain Goats. You know, Closer by Nine Inch Nails is just like really, truly designed to have sex to. The beat, the rhythm, the fact that the lyrics fade out for like the last 5 minutes of the song and it's just rhythmic music. Think about it. I mean, you don't really have to think about it. I think it's just, yeah. Closer is alternative WAP. Literally. It's like, this is what I want to do to you. Never tell them where to put it. Always tell them where it about to be. Yes, seriously. Like, I have two big playlists and I just listen to them over and over and over again and then it just goes on. Yeah. You can set up a private session on Spotify and then those songs won't affect your Wrapped. What? I've never known that. That would actually be really helpful. I don't know Watsky. I'll have to look. Nice. I'm excited to see the more Andro PNG tuber that you come up with. I'm sure it will be cute because you always have cute ideas, so it'll be good. If I like Rapidol, I would like him. I do. I really like Kendrick Lamar. But like I said, I mostly listen to music when I'm sad, and rap music to me is very fun and like upbeat most of the time, even if it is about serious topics. Like, it's still a jam. And like, I don't know, like this song. That is not the song that's playing. Don't listen to that. It's lying to you. I have to fix the song. Wild women don't get the blues. I find that lately I've been crying like a tall child. Please hurry, leave me, I can't breathe. I am surprised that Pandora and like all of the like competing music things, I am not have my words good right now. All of the competing music streaming platforms should have some sort of, yes. I didn't say anything about your antiquated app, but I am glad that you acknowledge that it is antiquated. Happy Crimson. It's Quizmoys. Do you guys get that reference? Have you seen that? The Camilla Cabella? Or is it Camilla Cabella? Cabello? I actually don't know. I don't listen to them. But, oh, thanks, Jay. Thanks. I love talking. Who was surprised? I love to talk. I never shut up in other people's chats, and I can't shut up in my own either. So I like to talk to people. I love asking questions, and I love answering questions. Okay, yes, Camilla Caballo, whatever. She literally. You love how Nine Inch Nails deals with heavy subjects about anger and hatred, but doesn't like punch down or at others. Yeah, that's so true. Like holding space for our negative and like darker emotions is so valid because like positivity can be toxic if you're forcing yourself to be positive all the time. Like that is something that I have really had to struggle with, is like I said, I like to talk. I explain my feelings a lot. So I was like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, I talk about my feelings. I'm good at this. So I don't need to learn how to process my feelings. And I really learned that I wasn't processing them at all. I was intellectualizing them. Like, I was taking my feelings and putting them on paper more. And then being like, okay, I'm mad because, and I can break this down and I can talk myself out of it, and I can be like, I shouldn't be mad at that person, and like talk myself, and I would just literally get into a cycle in my head where I was just trying to like wisp away the feelings more than just feeling them. And this year specifically, I have just learned that with things like grief, anger, fear, anxiety, like all of the big emotions that I the most try to avoid, like it is so much more beneficial to me now to just start to feel them. And it sucks in the moment, and it's always probably going to suck in the moment, because like we are human and we are never going to just be happy all the time or neutral all the time. Like, that's not really our, like, we're just not programmed that way. But letting myself feel them, like, instead of being anxious, like, okay, so here's scenario A and scenario B. Scenario A, I would notice that I was anxious, and the moment I noticed it, I went into that brain space and I was intellectualizing, like, why am I anxious? What is making me anxious? Do I need to cut out a trigger? Do I need to avoid this? Like, and already you can see how thoughts like this would make you more anxious, because you're like, oh my God, I did something wrong. I need to avoid this. Like, you're demonizing some things. You're demonizing the anxiety. Then you're afraid because you're like, I love this song. You're like, I have these bad feelings and I hate them. And like, you try to fight them. You try to intellectualize them. You try to pawn them off on others. And like, at the end of the day, you just don't feel it. And then it's like, feeling it just is feeling it. Like, you don't have to attach thoughts to your feelings. Like, you can just feel bad, and you don't have to like really understand why. You can be like, that's fine, I'm sad, like, you know, let me just cry. Great, okay, now I'm feeling so much better, and it just passes in a few minutes. Yes, absolutely. Being human sucks. Yes, BPD means I either feel emotions on 100 at the same time, or I feel nothing. Absolutely. Like, I really, really get that. Well, and I feel like that kind of like, I don't have BPD that I know of. Honestly, I don't know. I have a lot of like, my dad and my uncle both struggle with like bipolar a little bit. More my uncle. Actually, it's my uncle and my grandpa. And my dad just has like other anxiety and stuff. So like, I don't think I'm bipolar, but some days I'm like, I did just go a few months real depressed, and then I immediately started being like, I'm gonna clean everything, and I'm gonna go out with every friend, and I'm gonna get a girlfriend, and I'm like, slow down. And then Jay said, I'm the opposite. I feel anxious, and then I try not to feel anxious instead of asking yourself why, and then you miss your own brain giving yourself a cue. There's definitely a balance. It censored it for me on OBS, so I can't click the link. Lawful, will you try to post it? It's just 3 asterisks. Stream elements. My stream elements and Nightbot used to be so deranged. Like, every person who spoke, it was like, block. Absolutely, you can whisper it to me. So, like, yeah. Or if you just give me the title of it too, if it's on Spotify, like, I don't care. I'm not lazy, I'll look it up. But yeah, so like, okay, scenario A, all of those things, you just compound and compound and compound. Scenario B, it's like, I was burping, sorry. Scenario B, it's like, I start to feel anxious, and it's fine to acknowledge my triggers. Sometimes I'm like, you know, I do take the time to think about it a little bit and just be like, did I overwork myself? Am I overstimulated? Am I ruminating on like a negative conversation or something, or like whatever? And a lot of the time the answer is just like, chemically, I am just anxious. Like, I have an anxiety disorder. I can wake up in the morning and be like, good morning. And I'll be like, ugh. I have 2 bottles of buspirone ready on the hand right here. Because that's just who I am. But like, it has helped immensely to just be like, you know what, that is just how I am. And so I know it'll pass. And it doesn't have to be existential. And I don't have to go that deep and intellectualize it and make it my problem and try to solve it. Because sometimes it's not a problem that needs to be solved. Like, it's just a feeling and it passes. And then I was reading and it was like most feelings pass within like 1.5 to 3 minutes, like maybe a little more, but typically within like 10 minutes, whether you're crying sad or angry or whatever, if you just let yourself get it out and feel it, it just passes. But oftentimes we don't. Oftentimes we push and we're like, I don't want to feel that way. How can I prevent it? How can I think about this? And what you're really doing is you're like bringing up another reason for your brain to be mad instead of the initial reason that you just felt and let it pass. So like, I'm really working on that. And that helps me with like the rubber band thing with like the negativity. I also can do it when I'm like just overthinking. And it's hard to think your way out of it. It's just building the habit of being like, I just don't need to do this anymore. Really? You know, I feel like for the most part, like the reason that they put me on Buspar is because it's like the least addictive. Hold on, I want to go back up to Mingamon's message because I tried to like follow the thread and I went too deep. Personally, you love how 9 Inch Nails deals with heavy subjects about anger. Okay, I read that, but I thought you said, okay, I genuinely love how the themes of Closer are present in a lot of his songs, but he never goes out and blames the person that he is with. True. Linger for far too long. What if? Feels all right. My mind that's wrong, and I just have bad thoughts. Don't you give me up, please don't give up on me. I belong with you, don't be here, babe. This year, you told yourself it was going to be the year of change, and it happened, but not in the way you thought it would. Honestly, same. Very relatable. You had the cap spam filter on. Your friend's like, oh my god, Peach! And then it's like, delete! And you're like, ah! Okay, this is Feels Alright by Watsky. Are you guys listening to the lyrics? Yes, don't forget your medicines today, chat. If you need them, you need them. And there's nothing wrong with needing them. Round. Nice. I take, so funny story, I'm epileptic and I haven't had seizures in a really, really long time, but I used to have seizures very badly, and I would have grand mal seizures and petite mal seizures. So like I would either like my brain would just totally check out and people would just like mid-sentence I'd stop and freeze, and it was literally like someone pressed pause because I wasn't aware of it happening. Like my brain just like turned off and I would just freeze, and then like literally 5 minutes could go by, and when it stopped, like the rest of the sentence would come out, and like my parents would be so confused. But that would happen. And then like the ones that people think of as seizures, like the like brrr, that kind of stuff. Oh really? Actually has a couple songs about being epileptic. So it was scary at the time, but like I don't have seizures anymore. I took medicine and like they monitored my brain and, you know, did some scans. There were some like cysts and stuff, which probably were messing with it, plus like puberty, all the things, but I stopped having them. However, then years go by, I go to college, I'm on this journey. Obviously I have anxiety. We're trying to figure out what medicine I should take. And so my doctor puts me on Wellbutrin. And I have never felt crazier. Like, I've never felt more, like, out of control of just everything. I was like, I would pull up to, oh no, it froze. Oh, I think that was actually my frames. I don't think it's my camera this time. Starts stress rubbing my chest instantly. I'm gonna have red marks. Okay. Okay. I gotta turn the camera off again. It's delayed. But basically, they put me on Wellbutrin and I felt like shit. And so I went to a different doctor because I was at college and I was explaining like, I feel really bad. I can't stop crying. I don't feel good. Like, I don't know what's going on. And I haven't been on the Wellbutrin very long, so maybe it just needs time. But, like, what do you think? And they pulled up my medical file and they were like, holy fucking shit, you can't take Wellbutrin when you have a history of seizures at all. Like, if you have a history of seizures, Wellbutrin is the last medicine that you want to be on. It could make you like relapse instantaneously, and I was like, this is probably why I've been feeling like shit, like it's breaking me. So Wellbutrin works really well for my dad, so it was one that we thought would work really well for me, but it just doesn't work well for me. And they stopped me instantly, and I was fine. I switched to Lexapro at that time, and Lexapro worked really well for me. At first, it helped, and it was definitely a step in the right direction. But just like 3 weeks ago or so, I switched to Prozac for the first time, which is what has worked the most effectively for like my other like female family members, especially because it's like our hormones are different. Like, you know, the hormones and like is it AMAB still? AMAB person are going to be different. Like, your anxiety is going to be controlled differently with those hormones than with like the hormones that I have and stuff. So they think that this is the best medicine for me. And while I did feel bad at first, because everybody feels bad when you switch medicine, I really am feeling better now. So I'm glad. And I hope that it keeps working the more I take it, and all sorts of stuff. So I'm hoping, I'm very hopeful. And that's the Prozac daily. And then, okay, I thought so, Peach, but I just wanted to make sure. I was like, am I about to accidentally say ACAB? Which, valid, but not what I meant. Assigned combat birth. Absolutely, Jay. Absolutely. Like, and it's not something to be ashamed about. Like, most people do. Like, I even like talking, so it took me like hitting rock bottom and like isolating from my community, from stream, from other people's streams. Like, I was too afraid to watch like anything because something would trigger me and I was feeling bad. So like, I really was doing not the best, and like still didn't know that like other people in my life had similar stories going on. And like finally, once I was able to open up about it, because I was like, I need help, I need to go to therapy, I need to go to the doctor, I need to take my medicine, like I need to take at least some control over like the way I'm feeling and try to get better. Everybody in my family was like, oh yeah, we used to struggle with this and we don't feel that way anymore. Like it often passes with age, and also once you find the right medicine. And most of them were like, I take Prozac, I take Lexapro, I take Wellbutrin. And like everybody I knew was like, I had these issues, especially in my early 20s. I found the right medicine for me and I haven't had to worry about it since. And like, that's just that. And I'm like, where was all this information growing up? Like, I'm sure they just don't want to scare you. And like you said, it's just kind of taboo. There's stigma. But I do wonder, like, how helpful would it be to me when I was younger to, like, just know, you know, like, this is a very common part of the human experience, and, like, it gets better, and, like, the medicine isn't something to be afraid of. Like, it is manageable. And just having that hope, like, talking to positive doctors and positive therapists and family members who are like, yeah, I have it. Like, you know, yeah, even then, there are things that can never be said. A, on Twitch, B, just in real life. Like, I'm sure nobody's like super open about like the worst of the worst, because it's like, you don't, like, I don't want to drag you guys down like with my issues, which is why we tend to isolate, I think, because it's like, I just can't find the words. But I'm glad to be back. And even though it was only like a stream last week and then like maybe not very many this week, I'm doing my best. So exactly. Growing up in the mid-2000s, navigating this was a nightmare. Yeah, I can't imagine Mingamon, like, and I seriously, like, I constantly think I wish I would have started therapy like 3 years ago. I'm like, oh, how much easier would this be to deal with if I had started earlier than when I was at rock bottom? like I was like, I'm gonna need it anyway. Like, I was really afraid of everything, like the cost, you know, and it's still like, I know that I'm still very privileged to be able to, I can't even afford it personally, if I'm being completely transparent with you guys. Like, my parents are helping me because they were like, I'm very tired of seeing you be sad. And I was like, can't argue with that. So I'm speaking from a very privileged position to be able to go to therapy, but that's why I like to talk about these things. And when I hear people struggling with similar issues as me, I'm like, if you're interested, this is what my therapist says. These are some tools. This is a book I'm reading, a strategy I'm doing, just thoughts about it, because I feel like open discussion, like it helps forward some of that knowledge that's behind a paywall to people who can't afford it, but it also just helps us not feel alone. We're like, yeah, I think we're all kind of going through this, and like, it's okay. And yeah, like it really will be okay. Hope and positive thoughts go a really long way, but sometimes you just need help chemically with medicine, or just like with a therapist to like springboard off of, so that you can actually start to have positive thoughts to change your thinking. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. I am the idiot with a painted face in the corner, taking up space. But when he walks in, I am loved, me and my husband, we are doing better. You always send us, him and me together. Going back to the assigned cop at birth, MG said, when I see a cab, I think you probably wouldn't have so many problems with Uber if you modernized your industry. Me and my husband, we're sticking together. Yeah, like honestly, that specialist, like I also literally Peach, literally, they're like, you can't feel like this all the time, and I'm like, do you think I choose it or want to? No. And I've had like, even like years ago, Nate had said that too. He's like, I'm just really tired of your anxiety. And I was like, buddy, you got a big storm coming. Like, I am so tired of it. I've been living with it my entire life. So I'm like, trust me. And I know what they mean though. It's like what they meant is, I feel powerless, and that is draining to me because I would fix it if I could. And it's like, I get that because I feel the same when I see my loved ones suffering. Like my dad keeps having like stomach issues, and like, it's just like, they're figuring it out. And I'm happy to say that he's like doing a lot better, but he's been working on this since January, and it's December, and he's just now feeling better. So he's felt bad all year, and he kept going to doctors, and it's just like, it's hard. Like, it is hard to find somebody in the health industry who like cares and will get to the bottom of it. So he had plenty of people be like, you don't have this bacteria problem, you don't have this problem, like we'll do this search, we'll do this, you're fine, go home. And he's like, but the thing is, I'm not fine because I feel horrible. And then only finally, like with more like natural remedies, funny how that works and stuff like that, he's figuring it out. My dad is the hot girl because hot girls have tummy issues. Literally. Oh, man, me and IBS are best friends, truly. Frenemies. Made that mistake with someone and it changed things. Like just being fully open with them. Honestly, Jay, you shouldn't. Should is a word that my therapist says I'm not allowed to say anymore. Should. Try. She's like, why say try? Why do you say I'm going to try instead of I'm going to do that? And I'm like, because I don't want to set expectations for myself and fail. And she's like, that's an excuse then, and like a limiting hurdle for yourself. Like, just say, like, if you're going to do it, say you're going to do it. If you're not, like, don't. But I just have such a struggle with it. And I was about to say I'm trying, and I'm doing it. I'm working on it. I'm doing good. And I haven't been saying should or putting expectations on myself. So anyway, Jay, you have no reason to feel bad. And you might not even feel bad, but it's like, at the end of the day, when you really do love someone and you are connected with them, like, a cry for help is a cry for help. And like, if they're going to like back away or drop you, like it's probably for the best. And like, the like a more true, pure friendship or love is like gonna come along that like sees you and like sees the unspeakable, like can like, you know, like nothing is unspeakable to everyone, you know, like maybe on Twitch, maybe in certain communities, maybe with friends that aren't like your closest friend, but nothing is totally like, there's always somebody that you can talk to, you know, like, and I feel like I'm like, I don't know, my DMs are always open, guys, and like, I get it, we don't want to Like, it is a weird boundary. Like, I'm like, there, you know, a lot of you, I'm like, I know you, I consider you my friends. Like, I'm still a small streamer. I understand that there's a parasocial aspect to it, but like, still, because we're a small community, that's why I like to see selfies and see more about you. So it's not just one-sided, and it's like, I get it. Like, I'm going through it too. I get that you're going through it too. Like, my DMs are open, and like, just know that if you're here at the beginning, just know that. Because I might not be able to say it if we get bigger and tell everybody, because I've already had some DMs that I've been like, oh, I wasn't prepared for that. Warn me. Fair. It's okay to be like, you know what, things happened. But I'm sure things will work out in the end. Yeah, just need those few homies that you can talk to about pretty much everything. I hardly feel anything at all. This song? Emotional. 1,500 to see your hypnotherapist. Only when one time you let it slide. You got your keys from your jacket? Did your cat get to stay asleep? You did. Okay, this might like bork my stream, but I'm gonna try to open Google really quick, because I kind of wanted to find some like a twinkly light gif that I could lay over the stream. Twinkly light PNG gif. Yeah, absolutely, Jay. Why did it bring up a picture of the sun? Twinkly light PNG gif, the sun. Let's say string light. It's because it's auto searching to Yahoo, and that's just not okay. Google, please. The song you put in the music channel? Okay, let me go grab it. Motion sickness. Somebody. Oh, I wanted to listen to that. I saw the visualizer and I was like, I would play the visualizer, but I don't have my audio split that way, so I'm sure we would get copyright strike. You sing with an English accent. I guess it's too late to change it now. You know, I'm never gonna let you have it. I will try to drown you out. I'm glad it feels cozy. I'm very cozy too. I love our little star. Wrong way. I love our starlights. I'm thinking, sorry, because you're like, what is she thinking about? I was just thinking, like, should I set up Fortnite? I have emotional motion sickness. And I love that my VODs don't have music, so it's just me like, hi. Just alone to no background music. What are the vibes telling me? I don't know. It's hard sometimes to listen to my vibes while I'm still on the journey of anxiety, because a lot of the times my anxiety pipes in first, and it's like, it'd be a lot easier to just play Fortnite and not stream it. But I'm also like, I'm fully capable of figuring it out. I'm also getting my own monitor, which I've always used Nate's monitor, but I realized to build a computer, you kind of need a screen. And I realized that really late, like really late. This is a bop. Let's go small so we can see sparkles with it. I love messing around with my backgrounds and just making them more colorful and shit. That song was so good, it was too short. I wanted more. Okay, I'm gonna click around a little bit here because I do want to listen to some Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. She was holding hands together. Not the greatest feeling ever. Okay, this slaps. We'll put this one on. What did you cook today, Mingamon? What's your top song of the year? I probably already shot. But tell me. Because I don't remember. I'll turn off. And turn back on, please. Okay. I Go Crazy by Orla Garland. Lighting in my friend's apartment. Only leaving once a day to get some groceries. Daylight, I'm so absent-minded. Nighttime meeting, new anxieties. Myself, racing myself. I go crazy. Made mini pizzas and turned the turkey into stock. Oh, hell yeah, Mingamon. I hope that the first pizza was yummy, and I hope that the one tomorrow is also delicious, and I hope it was enjoyable. I know we were talking recently about wanting to, like, enjoy cooking for yourself. Like, it's so hard. Like, I like to cook for other people and be like, did you like it? I made you happy? Great. But it's hard to cook for myself and be like, nice, I made it and I made myself happy. So I hope to relearn my, because I used to be very passionate about food and cooking. Wasted. Guess it might be nice to help in your mistake from hell. I'm making up the words right now. All the 40 people dancing for the side. Forget. Wasted. Let me see. You live with your dad still, and he got a puppy recently, and you don't like being in the kitchen very much because it is so hard to cook sometimes when a dog is like running around your legs. Okay, the weird pizza was leftover vegan cheese, mostly brie and goat cheese, balsamic, olive oil, spinach, roasted red pepper, and sun-dried tomatoes. Doesn't even sound weird to me. Sounds great. Might have it now. Understand. I understand that. You had an unscheduled nap. You said you worked hard today. It was probably very well deserved. I hope you feel more rested. I bet. The text is like just really unreadable right now. I'm so sorry, guys. They eventually stop. They'll eventually stop, Peach. My friend has a 9-month-old German Shepherd, and like she's just so nuts. I went over there the other day and she was just jumping all over me and like playing with a million toys at once, like has to have 5 toys at once, and just like already massive in the size of like a full-size dog, but just acts like a puppy still. Yeah, Winston doesn't know boundaries. That's such a good name for a Persian cat. Holly, most of you guys know Holly because she's been on stream a lot, or a couple times at least. She did the tarot card readings, and she was also here for my birthday stream. And we also did a poetry reading of her new book in Discord. But she has a Persian cat named, I don't know if he's a Persian or a Himalayan, but he definitely has like the grumpy cat look and the long fluffy, just the Persian look. And his name is Walter. And my mom has one, and her name is Stella and Winston. Like, it's just like they deserve like wealthy, grumpy, old white people names. Like, meh. Like I can't think of one. Charlene. No, that's not a good. We don't like that. Trash. I don't know. Charleston. Thank you. Thank you. Gambit and Rogue. I love that. I also watch Hi Hello Rachel, who I think you know them too, Peach, because she's an awesome sim streamer. But she has 2 cats, and they're like always, I said refresh, please. They're always on camera, and their names are so cute. It's Gimlet and Gizmo, and that's just so cute. And they're also like fluffy Persian Himalayan boys. The song is a bop too, Peach. Ooh, I don't know what I just clicked. Her cats are so floofy. That's so weird. Gizmo must be, is that like a pop culture reference that I don't know about? Like, is there like a really famous like Persian cat named Gizmo and we're just out of the loop? And that's why people are like, yeah, Gizmo, Gizmo duh. Okay, we're back in sync. Tension. From the Gremlins. The Gremlins was like the first movie to truly scar me. Like, I was so afraid of the Gremlins, and I still haven't watched it since I was a kid. Like, we went on vacation and our parents went somewhere, so they left us in the hotel room and they were like, watch movies, and we ended up watching the Gremlins, and like it was daytime, but all the lights were off in the house, and it was like, don't leave the lights off, like they'll be under your bed, they'll be blah 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 blah. And I was so scared, and I just couldn't ever get over it. It's still there. FOMO? What do you have FOMO? Osmos. The cosmos. Oh, oh, oh. In a retrograde, gracefully get laid across the couch. Boyfriends falling out. We don't touch much, like spiritual make out. Die, young guy. Oh, you asked earlier, what's my favorite holiday food? Pumpkin pie. And that is why your sub badges are pumpkin pie. because it's really good. It's really good. I love pumpkin pie with whipped cream. What do I order on pizza? I love, so like Mingamon was saying with the balsamic, I love when they have that like really thick balsamic. I cannot speak right now. I love that really thick balsamic reduction, like a drizzle of that on just like a cheese pizza with like mozzarella, a good tomato sauce, balsamic. I can have it with spinach then, or like a little bit of something, but like, I cannot handle olives. I know, I wish I did, but I just can't handle them. Your dad was gonna name both cats after gremlins, but the character he wanted to name Rogue after was a boy, so he found out it was a girl. He changed it. Now it's Rogue after the X-Man because of the blonde stripes. She's got a little light patch on her forehead. Oh, cute. Somebody said I had Rogue hair, and I was like, I haven't watched any X-Men shows since I was a kid. Ebenezer. Yeah, I can't. I wish I did. I really do. But like black olives, green olives. No. They're so pungent. 4736251. Put my mind at ease. Please just have a laugh with me. You know how far away right now she sounds already found. Come on, it's a silly dream, dreaming of imagery unfound. The hill sits nice from that cloud, and if you want a piece, I gotta change keys. I can't actually. It's too. I'm like, it's both too deep and too high. A good song about hating olives? I don't know this song. Oh, I can't with the sink. Ugh, it'll be fixed. All of me love all of you. You know, Sam Smith really knew. Was it Sam Smith? Sam Smith really knew what he was doing. Olives have never had better PR. Does anybody remember? There was okay, we're kind of back. There was a TV special, a holiday TV special. It was a cartoon, and it was called Olive, like Olive the Other Reindeer. Thank you for telling me, Peach. I did not know that. Okay. They knew what they were doing. And it's John Legend. I just butchered everything there. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. The show was called Olive the Other Reindeer, and it was about a puppy named Olive that heard Santa like talking about all of the other reindeer, and then like one day they're like, and Santa can't come right now because something gets lost, Rudolph, I don't know. And Olive the dog is like, I must be a reindeer. I'm Olive the Other Reindeer. And then like goes on a mission to help Santa Claus, and it's really cute. And I loved it as a kid. And it's very silly. And there's like a shady penguin, I think. Maybe. It's so good. In my mind, it was a full-length movie, but like as an adult looking it up, I'm pretty sure that it is just like 40 minutes maybe. We said we wanted to make someone to make these channels on Discord. We're gonna do Spotify Wrapped. I made one for Spotify Wrapped. Yes, Scary Godmother was the other one that I loved. It was the Halloween special. Oh, just so good and so weird as an adult, but like amazing. Yeah, we need to have a watch party for all of the other reindeer. Jay, what are you doing? What are you doing out here? Jing too. Anybody with a J name, they're like, Spotify? Never heard of them. Nothing was ahead of us. And then we were going to make another channel too. Jar of Optimism. And if there was a third one, I forgot about it already, so... I don't know if I'm supposed to make this public or private. I think private. I think it works already. Hopefully you can all speak in all of those channels that I just made. I put Jar of Optimism in like the general chat drop down, and I put Spotify wrapped at the top of hobbies. Cool. Feeling supernatural. And I'm going to say put positive affirmations, quotes, or funny but positive sayings here. And I will add them to my jar of optimism and turn it into a channel point redeem. Sick. And I'll just put in general chat. If you don't have Spotify, feel free to think about your favorite songs of the year and like make your own kind of. You don't have to do anything, but if you want to, if you don't want to be left out, you're more than welcome to. Cool. Nothing was ahead of us. Week in California. Scary Godmother made a impression on me. I don't know, Jay. I actually don't know. I don't even know where to access it, but I've got to find it first, and then I'll let you know. Because it's a really, really cute, like, kids' Christmas movie, short episode thing. Noise pollution is electrical song. Okay. It was when your mom lived in some apartment, and you were watching it while your mom was at work, doodling in one of those 3 subject notebooks. And you don't know why the notebooks part sticks out so intensely. I get that though. Like, so my memories, like I do kind of have a, like, I have a really good memory of my childhood, but just like, yeah, weird random pockets. Like, I remember the first time I mixed soap and water and like made bubbles, like, and I had to be like 2 because it was a memory. Like, I was talking to my mom, I was like, we were like in a house that looked like this, then this, like the walls, the hallway, I was sitting on the kitchen floor, there was tile, we were using the Blue's Clues bucket and pail and all this stuff. And my mom was like, yeah, that was our first apartment before we even lived with your dad, like before your little sister was born. So I had to be very, very young. And I'm just like, it just really sticks out to me. Like, a few memories from that apartment, like those were my core memories, like, for sure. You remember losing your first tooth by biting into a bagel? Did that make you hate bagels or something? There's just odd ones that are like, hey, this is important. Speaking of Blue's Clues, you remember your dad killing a spider with your Blue's Clues shoes? Like, why do we remember this? My brain is like, retain. That's something that I have also talked to my therapist about too, though. Like, I wasn't like, I have memories, why? But she was just kind of like, when was your first memory of feeling afraid? Like, I maybe disappointed somebody. And like, you know, she's like, when's the first time like you cried as a kid and we're like, like, I made a mistake, I hope I don't get abandoned. And I was like, well, that's that's really deep. I don't think I have any memories like that. And then I was like, some of my earliest childhood memories are this. And she was like, yeah, it sounds like you were upset and crying. And so your brain was like, oh no, never do that again, because if adults abandon babies, they die. And I was like, well, that's deep. But she was like, it's just like that's the primitive information we have as kids. Like, we don't have words or thoughts to really like process stuff like that. Like if it's just an accident, we make our parents mad and then like we cry, like whatever. As an adult, you really get it. As a kid, you don't. Like, you just have instincts, and your instincts are, don't get abandoned by adults, because babies can't survive without adult humans. And like, she's like, it's not like, not super deep, but it's just very like instinctual. But then it becomes deep with like when it compounds and we never think about it. And like, yeah, my therapist does not play bullshit. She straight up, like, last time I went, I was supposed to get that book earlier and read it, and I've just been a bit busy. I've been in survival mode. I've been doing all the things. So I didn't get the book, and she was like, did you read it? And I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, I'm sorry. And I knew I was supposed to. I had told my mom before therapy, I was like, I'm going to be in trouble. And she's just like, what made you think it was okay not to read it? And I was like, and other stuff too. Like, I'll come in and she'll be like, what's going on? Like, why, you know, how was this week? Or if it was a bad moment. Oh my gosh, the camera just fully died. And then she was like, how are you doing? Whatever. It was one week where I was like not doing the best. So I was like, I'm not feeling great. And I was like, I'm feeling like whatever, the side effects of like, excuse me, I'm burping again. I was like, I'm feeling I need my camera to fix. It literally just destroys my ability to think. Hello? It's still delayed. It's like a speech jammer. I see my mouth move when I don't speak, and it breaks my brain. Close enough. Okay. So then, yeah, the other time I was like, I think I'm feeling, you know, I've had these habits now and these feelings from the you know, the COVID like lockdown. And I was like, because I feel like probably because I didn't go to the store, I didn't leave the house, I didn't talk to people. Like, I was like, that probably turned into this like minor like agoraphobia of like not leaving the house without anxiety and stuff like that. And she just looked at me in the soul and was like, when are you going to stop blaming the past for your feelings and actions today? And I was like, it got hot in there. It stopped me. Like, I was like crying about the past, and then she said that, and I was like, I was like, don't really have an answer for that. I was like, I do think that it's that it contributed, but like, she's like, yeah, but like what happened? Like processing what happened matters, yes. But
Hi, bitch!
Cat Dad, what the heck? Cat Dad. Hello. This is Jing's partner, who I've played Fortnite with a lot, but never seen on Twitch. Hello. So yeah, it was like, thank you for redeeming hi, by the way, and hi back. And then, I mean, I definitely have thought about it. I'm like, it's true. It's like those things, like they can cause those feelings, and those can be true. But like, she's like, what really matters is like how you deal with it. Like today, like, okay, that was 2 years ago and it sucked and it may have done that to you, but like, what are you going to do about it is what's much more important than like crying about it and processing it. And I'm like, you have a point. You have a point. You do have a point. Like, and she's not that savage all the time. She's really sweet and caring. Like, I definitely feel heard and stuff. Heard. But she's savage sometimes. And like, my dad sees the same therapist, and he was like, no, I get it. He's been seeing her for like 6 years, and he used to he used to smoke, and then he quit smoking, but immediately picked up dip and was chewing all the time. And he always was the type of person to be like, I'm gonna quit, and then like a month would go by and he'd have his next session and she'd be like, did you quit? And he would say a bunch of stuff, and she was like, I don't care about your excuses. Like, you make a lot of excuses. It sounds like what you're saying is I didn't try to quit, and you're giving me the excuses as to why you didn't try, but the main point is that you didn't try. And again, she tells us not to say try, really. Like, she's like, just do quit. and you quit by doing and every day just doing it and trying your best, which I guess is trying, but you know what I mean. So he was like, she's savage. Like, she holds me accountable, and that's great. I'm like, you know, that's what we need in our life. That's why they're a therapist and not a friend, because they're looking for the areas that maybe we're lacking in to like help us get through it and see it in a different way that we wouldn't think of. And a family member and a friend isn't going to like be that mirror either. Because like, if my friend told me like, when are you gonna stop blaming the past? I'd be like, what are your certifications? Why the fuck are you minimizing my feelings? Like, I'd be mad. So it's like, you know, you can't, like, our family and friends aren't going to and can't really just like, you know, hold that mirror back up to us in the way that therapists can. I love Crumb. And I seem so long. That's awesome that you've been seeing your therapist for 6 years. Won't tell anyone. Yeah, and I think it's good. It's good to have like that positive challenge. Like, again, it's not toxic positivity. It's just like realistic. It's like, okay, I get that you're sad, but just feel them and let those feelings pass. Like, I get those things happen to you, but we need to move forward with them. And I'm like, I need those, like, you know, hard truths sometimes, because it's hard for me to tell them to myself. Hi, Cat Dad and Jing. You have such a problem with finding people to work with because so many that you have worked with just say you're very self-aware, and it sounds like you have a lot of trauma. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Literally, when my first meeting with her, like, we went over a ton of topics. I was like, so here's my history with therapy. Here's how I feel. Here's a lot of my trauma. Here's, I mean, yeah, again, that's just natural because I'm like super talkative, but she was like, most people, when they come to therapy, all they need is to get to that step where they can talk about it and process it. And so she was like, it's interesting that you are very comfortable on your first day working with me. Like, you're very comfortable to talk about it and like reflect on like what your flaws are and what is going on. And I'm like, yeah, like, and she's like, yeah, you're very self-aware. And I'm like, yeah, no, like, I'm too self-aware. Like, I think constantly about my brain and my trauma instead of like doing stuff to like move forward with it. And I'm like, how do I do that? Like, I want to do that. And that's what she has been helping me with. Yeah, I don't know why we were talking about it a lot today. Just probably because like I'm feeling better, and I don't know. It was just the tangent of thought. And also on top of just like so there's the therapy aspect of it where it's like I'm taking my medicine, my antidepressants, and I'm like working with a therapist and trying to read self-help books and do the rubber band method and do things to just do and go forward. But I also went to a doctor a couple of weeks ago and did a bunch of blood labs, and I haven't gone over them with her yet, but it was, the main point of it was to like assess like my hormone levels and what's going on to see if there's like a root cause. Like, maybe I'm, you know, eating too many foods with too high of this, and like if I could cut that back or like whatever, maybe there's another medicine that I need to like level things out chemically. And so then today they called. I did that 2 weeks ago. I did my blood labs, and they took so much blood, and I was on my own because Nate couldn't go with me, and I had to drive home. And I just like, trigger warning blood. I mean, I think I already said it. I'm sorry that I didn't warn anything earlier. But basically, like, I felt fine. I was like, I'm not going to look. It didn't hurt. Who cares? Whatever. And I just like was good. And then as soon as they were done, I was like, all right, time to go. And like all my color left my body. And I was like, do you have a snack? And she was like, no. And I was like, I need a piece of candy. And she was like, why? And I was like, I think I'm gonna pass out. So how is this relevant? Like, yesterday I got a call from the doctor, and they were like, we need you to come in for another blood test. And I was like, oh God, like, why? But I guess it's because they think that I have an issue with low iron, and they needed to test something else related to that. So that would also probably explain why, after fasting and then having a bunch of blood drawn, that I was very faint, because I probably have low iron already. And so, yeah, it was actually today that I had to go back in, and it went really well. I woke up, I took my Buse bar, and I ate a granola bar, and then I grabbed another granola bar and like 5 Hershey Kisses. And I was like, I'm going to take these with me, and if I start to pass out, I'm going to put Hershey Kisses and water in my mouth and just go. And it was good, and I did a good job. And I was also watching the Dubathon because they went to Disney today, and I was like, this is gonna be my reward. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be strong. I'm not gonna pass out. I'm gonna have snacks, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna get Starbucks. I'm gonna get to watch the Disney stream, and then I'm gonna set up and do a Christmas stream with you guys. And so I got through it in a very strong way, and I didn't even feel like passing out. So it was good. Aw, Jane, you gifted a sub to Cat Dad. That's so sweet.
Bit-size Jean gifted play with Cat Dad a subscription. Bit-size Jean gifted attire un sub to play with Cat Dad. They have given 29 gift sub in the channel.
Already have the most important command down. Yeah, Cat Dad is Jing's partner, so I'm assuming Jing was like, I have my own command. It's pretty cool. Put a couple Jolly Ranchers in your bag. Yeah, dead ass. Like, but I'm hoping that, so long story short, I'm also seeing a doctor in combination with the therapy. And so I'm hoping that maybe, like, obviously I don't want them to find anything negative, but I am hoping that maybe they look at my labs and maybe see something, whether it's like a hormonal imbalance or if it is just, like low iron. Like, I feel like having my iron level regulated would help me not be so like faint and tired all the time anyway, which I probably like so often associated with depression. But it's like, it could just be, yeah, like, I don't know, it's just physical actually. You have a little cup of mints and a jar of Jolly Ranchers on your desk. Sounds perfect. I was surprised that they didn't have, it was literally a lab. Like, I didn't just go to the doctor and have it done. Like, I went into the lab where they do blood drawn, and they're like, we don't have any candy or snacks. And I was like, what do you mean you don't have it? Yeah, I hope it's helpful. I don't know if it will be for sure. They might just be like, you everything's good, but yeah, that's fine. Like, at least I'll know, and I can take that and be like, well, let me feel a little bit more rest assured in my health. I don't know. But yeah. And long story short about the entire topic we've talked about today is like, I guess, I don't know, this turned into like a fireside update, but like, yeah, I haven't been around for a while, and obviously everybody knows that I struggle with my mental health, and I was struggling, but I do feel like, like, obviously progress isn't linear. Like, some days I'm like, but like, it's still a step forward, and it's still good, and I'm not going to quit going to therapy anytime soon or quit trying to get better. And I think that that's, a huge step in and of itself. So like, I'm hopeful. What that means is like, we get to stream more, we get to hang out more, and like, I can do more fun things. And when my energy gets back, and like, depression really stifles creativity because like, you just don't have those thoughts. And like, now I've been like, without smoking weed and with helping with the medicine, like, I just feel very like on 100 all the time, like much more talkative and more like, just like being silly, like dancing around weird and jumping around in the living room. And it's probably, I can see the future in some ways that I'm gonna now need to address my ADHD because like, once the novelty of taking care of myself and getting better goes away, my ADHD will be like, you don't need to do that anymore. And it's like, no, you do, you have to. And also not smoking and feeling better means like my hyperactivity is like, like the dissociation and distraction was always there, but like the hyperactivity is popping off because I don't have my ADHD treated at all. I just live with it. So whatever. But it's a positive thing. It's a positive message. It was an open conversation and transparency about mental health and, those kind of resources, but also just in general, like, hopeful for the channel, for streaming more, for doing more activities, which, speaking of, so I bought pretzel rods, like the big pretzel rods, and silicone sphere molds. So we can make hot chocolate bombs. We can put chocolate in the molds and then take them out and put peppermint. I have peppermint shards. We can put some peppermint and some hot cocoa and put it inside of the thing and make hot chocolate bombs, which will be super fun. And then what else? Dip the pretzels in chocolate and put peppermint on that. Or even just like white and dark chocolate drizzle and some Christmas sprinkles. So that will be that might be 1 or 2 streams, because like I can imagine, like, it sounds easy, like 2 small things, but making the chocolate molds probably won't be that easy when I actually try to do it because nothing ever just goes perfectly. So like, it probably will, I don't know. It'll probably take some time, but we'll see. If it's short and easy, then we'll just keep working with chocolate and we'll dip pretzels on that same stream. And if it ends up being more complicated or we have like road bumps, that'll just make for something to do on another stream. I had posted in general. Did I say anything else I wanted to do? Decorated the tree and the mantle. Oh yeah, I need to design and paint a wooden board to like set out by the front door. So think about it. If you have any ideas that you're like, I would like to see you paint, snowflakes on a blue background, or like I would like it to look like a candy cane and say season's greetings, or let's make it look like hollies and berries. Like there's a lot of ways you can go with holiday decor, and yeah. So I need to figure out what we're gonna paint on there, but my camera's working decent enough this way. Even though the lag is bad, sometimes we can fix it. So I don't see why we couldn't set up this camera as the desk camera and turn on that web camera as my face camera and do some painting and some crafting. Right? That sounds fun. So yeah, so crafting ahead, chocolate streams ahead, baking streams ahead. Maybe more IRL, I don't know what to call them. They're not IRL because I'm not out of the house, like, and that's what the IRL stream means, but like, just like casual, like just chatting and doing things streams. Like if I get, my next batch of like presents that I need to wrap for people, maybe we can like just do present wrapping. And obviously you love baking streams. Nice. Somebody the other day was like, I made molasses cookies and they like didn't turn out right. I don't know. I was talking to Nate's mom who gave me the recipe for the shitterdoodles, and I was telling her like, I followed the recipe like this. I think the butter got cold. Like I think this happened. And she was like, oh, that's not in my recipe. And I was like, what recipe did I use? Like the recipe we used on stream was a screenshot of a text from Nate's mom. And then when I was telling her that it didn't work and telling her about that recipe, she was like, that doesn't sound like my recipe. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, I just made some the other day. Like we use molasses and different amount of flour and like different amount of butter. And I was like, what the fuck? It's literally a text message of like, what is your cookies? These are the cookie recipe. Okay, here you go. But that could explain why they really failed. So maybe we should try to make molasses cookies again sometime. I've made them before and they were great. Like, so I don't know why they're not great now. I love molasses cookies though. Like they're really good. Build it on sea, build it on land, find love. Mm-hmm. 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 Build it back again. Oh, oh, mm-hmm. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, we're back. The pizzle, a shitterdoodle is what Lawful kept calling them. I don't know if we were calling them shitterdoodles and piz cookies. Piz just, being piss with Riz, I guess. But yeah, they were just like really bad. Hell yeah. Heel yeah. Heel yeah. One day, you'll hear him. Yeah. He's like, I said that. Don't take my messages. I do that to Nate all the time because like he obviously doesn't use Twitch, so like we'll be watching like Tay or the subathon or whatever, and he'll be like, oh man, they're this, and I'll be like, I'm gonna say that. Tay chat. Haha. I took your thought. You gotta give up the things you love to make it better. I don't really know what the song means. You gotta give up the things you love to make it better. Like, I don't think I agree with that. I think sometimes leaning into the things you love can really help. Even if you don't feel like doing them in the moment. If you're like, oh, I just used to love this. Like, hey, I'm gonna say that. Double fisting Twitch. You literally have a phone in each hand and you're like, Jing has way too much power right now. She has the power to destroy every bit of democracy that could have ever existed, simply because if we did a poll, she could take 2 votes. Okay, this is the Taylor Swift song that's just been like, meet me at midnight. It's just been in my head, rent free. I blame Waffle, like, but to me, like, this song is so much better than that single that's going viral, like, and not even going viral, but like everybody's heard Anti-Hero. But this one, JK, this one. Do we hate Taylor Swift here? What is the problem? My God. I've been under scrutiny. Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. That's how I feel about it. Like, this song, I can't. I'm too aware of my... Lawful, please. Pretend it's not playing. Pretend it's something else. Stick around with me. Right? Like, so, like, I'm not a Swiftie is the issue. Is, like, I liked her music growing up because I was from a country area and I was like, teardrops on my guitar, amen. But now I've grown away and I didn't like Reputation. I didn't like Lover. I didn't know 1989. I didn't know any of that. And Waffle tried to show me some and I was like, Folklore, like, I can get into it. I can get into some. This album has me in a fucking chokehold. And as somebody who is not like a stan, it is confusing me. And people are like, I'm not really a Swiftie. And I'm like, no, you're thinking of a Swiffer Wet Jet. Mingamon, they're called Swifties. I feel the lavender haze creeping up on me. Like, I love that. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. 1950 shit they want from me. I just wanna stay in the lavender haze. And a lot of lyrics, like, I just like that one, like, she's talking about like the music industry and like being a role model to people, and she's like, no deal that 1950s like housewife shit they want from me. Like, I get that. And then also there's another lyric in a different song that's just like, everybody's asking, oh no, it's literally this song. Everybody's asking me if I'm going to be your bride because the only kind of the girl they see is a one night stand or a wife. And I'm like, you know, so I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. The 1950 shit they want from me. Off your chest, get it off my desk. The lavender haze, I just wanna stay. Lavender haze. Don't worry, I won't put the album on. It was just on my it was on my list and I was like, I want to hear it. I refuse to believe that Karma didn't make it on and that I listened to these Taylor songs more. I don't think so. Okay, but this Lord Huron song really do be slapping. Lights of red and gold, fame and dead, their fortune told. Rich in what they saw, gazing in her crystal ball. You're back from whence you came. Your wretched name, I gotta get away from her. I've gotta get away from her. Songs about Jane. We can just sing our Maroon 5. I'm just so mad at Adam Levine. I'm like, you tainted like one of my favorite childhood albums. Like I fully believe that you can separate the artist from like the art, because like if art is impactful and meaningful to you, like if somebody was really, really like inspired and moved by like the Harry Potter series, like I don't think that they as an individual should stop having that love and joy, because like it is hard to come by things that like truly make us happy, but like you can enjoy that without like standing or supporting or like giving more money to JK Rowling. Like you can just like, you can get it at a thrift store at a second. Like if you don't have the books, you can pirate them or something. Like whatever, like there's ways to love the art without supporting the artist. So I'm not saying that I don't like that album anymore, because it is literally so nostalgic and important to me, and like my like the first like musical thing that I really fell in love with. But I'm like, it is tainted right now. It's tainted. Every time I think about Maroon 5, I'm like, well, Sag. Kind of the same with the Try Guys right now. I haven't been watching as much. It's not their fault though. Like the other Try Guys don't deserve the flack for Ned's issues. I just need some time. His wife said, yeah, I know, it's fine. Maybe it's fine then. Yeah. Same with Panic at the Disco. Like, the music that is either influential to us or meaningful or just like makes us happy, like I don't feel like we should have to give that up as people who've done nothing wrong just because you don't want to, support somebody who you feel like has done something wrong. Maybe she did lawful. Like, I'm not, like, I'm sure, like, with the whole, I know that's not what happened with the Try Guys, but when people were freaking out and, like, posting things at first, it's like, we don't know the whole story. Like, you don't know if they're in an open relationship. And, like, obviously they're just not going to be public with that on the internet. Like, but people are trying to expose them, and it's like, well, you don't know. Like, that, you don't know. You just never know what somebody's like personal boundaries are and stuff. And that's really what matters, is like whether the spouse's like personal boundaries were. The last you heard of the story was his wife encouraging his journey or something like that. She was like, go fuck other people because you aren't fucking me. Not necessarily though. She could just be like, yeah, go have fun. Like it makes him happy, and like that makes my life easier too and better. Like whatever. So again, I'm like, that's what I mean. Like people like try to expose other people, but they don't fully know. Like cancel culture is like quick to jump, and then it's like sometimes the damage is already done before people are like, oh wait, we found out it's okay now. Like you can go back and support that person, but like I never heard that lawful, so obviously I was like, well, I still don't want to listen. But now I might have to look into it because maybe it's like not a big deal. Especially because the person who exposed him was like, yeah, isn't this guy trash? And it's like, that person knew that they were in a relationship and never tried to stop it. It was only once things stopped that they were like, it kind of bit back at the girl who tried to blow the whistle because she was like, oh, sorry, I had no idea. Have a nice day. Yeah, basically, like, that's what I mean. Like, it kind of seemed like the person who said that was trying to get clout because they weren't making any, like, SA allegations or anything like that. They were just saying, like, yeah, like, we have a relationship and, like, he has a wife. And so I think that he does this and he's a cheater. And it's like, but you don't know that they're not poly. Like, you don't know their personal situation. You don't know if they're open or not. And I get the concern of being like, oh my gosh, like this person is married and has a supermodel. Maybe they should know. But that's normally what somebody from outside of the situation thinks or says. Like, hey, I saw your spouse, you know, with this. Is this okay? Like, whatever, you know, like that would maybe be understandable. But it was literally the person who was like, yeah, I'm sleeping with him. And like, we stopped sleeping together. And then I was like, that whole situation was kind of ick. Let me talk about it and like see if it goes viral for like talking bad about him. Yeah. And then now that person gets a ton of follows because people are like, oh, she's got the tea on this. And it's just weird because it's like it came from a place of probably like wanting clout and also being into the negative sides of cancel culture. I think there are some good sides to cancel culture. Like I think people need to learn from their mistakes more than just be canceled. But I also think that there are some people who take it so far and they show that they have no interest in stopping being a menace to society, where it's like, y'all, we should not be filling this person's pocket constantly and just like hyping them up. Like think Kanye, like how people like hype him up, and he's now has this like God complex and these issues, and people are like, well, he just needs help, like he's still a genius, he's still artistic. And I'm like, you're minimizing his problems, and he's gonna see that from thousands of fans and not take care of himself and like be racist more and just, you know, whatever. Try so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Amen. Exactly. There are some people who just do not deserve a platform. Like, it's like, why is this person a celebrity or like speaking as a voice for like a wider community? But yeah, a lot of the times it's just like, take accountability, say sorry, like, yeah, absolutely. It's not like it's an online thing. Like, Trisha, oh God. Every time I hear a clip from that podcast with Trisha and the other person, I can't think of their first name. Anytime I hear, what is it? Friends. Oh wow, so you know Linkin Park, but not Brady Bunch. Shaking my head. We're gonna throw hands. Okay, Grandpa, I'm about to knock your ass out and take you to bed. Literally, the podcast out of context, every time I hear it, I'm like, this is, somebody wrote this. This is a meme. This is satire, right? And then like a part comes along where you're like, oh gosh, it's Trisha. It's Trisha again. And she's probably either serious or trying to be dumb to get clout. Okay, my camera didn't lag. It just gave up. Yeah, Ethan. I thought his name was Ethan, but I didn't know for sure. This is satire, right? Oh, no, it's just Trisha. Yesterday. I gotta pee. I guess I'll just leave my camera off. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. Nice. Okay. Shrimp coin. I've only seen the second half of this conversation. Currently looking on the American Shrimp Association website, they got like 8 companies. You're either going to pay $85 for $85 of shrimp, or you're going to lose money on shipping. Imagine paying $50 for $30 of shrimp. It's that shrimple. Buy bulk so you can get $1.5 thousand worth of shrimp for only $1.2 thousand. Sounds like a jumbo investment. I think you meant a gumbo investment. Yeah. Thank you for welcoming me back. Can be. This onesie does not have a butt flap, so I have to like fully climb out of it. I just punched the table. I have to fully climb out of it to go pee. And then I have to fully climb back in. Like just add a butt flap. It's that shrimple. I can't tell if Cat Dad is actually speaking or if Jing is just typing from both phones to boost my engagement. I don't know. I can't get over the fact that you have a whole half of a pie now with the drippy cream. That's probably one of my favorites, is the 6-month batch. And thank you for giving a little, well, I guess they all kind of have drippy cream. Yay. Don't be playing stuff in the background. Jing is strictly Jing. Strictly Jing. Oh, hey, I won free shit from work today. Was it $85 of shrimp? I hope you won something good. You hopped on originally, Jing took over. I appreciate it. Still was Jing. Oh my gosh! When my camera's lagged,
A show email created with 4 viewers.
Eve! I'm trying to fix my camera.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Oh my gosh, Eve is the sole reason why I'm hydrated. Eve and Jing. Welcome in, Raiders. Eve, thank you so much for raiding in. I'm so sorry that my camera is this delayed. I can fix it. I have the technology. Just heck. Oh my gosh, it's been doing this. It has been so long. Thank you so much for coming in. I have just like not been streaming much, but I had a really long talk with chat today, and I was like, I'm feeling better, and I feel like we'll be streaming more, so I'm feeling good about that. ILY Eve. Also, welcome in, Sladen. Oh my gosh, you have an animated emote. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm even more delayed than I was in the first place. It's just because you're here. It was like it's too powerful. You cannot be in sync. Like it's just too powerful. I have no explanation. Happy to be running away. Clouds in my eyes. Nothing but the foggiest day. Sorry guys, I'm trying to fix. It's still so far behind. Worse than ever, actually. Well, it's breaking my brain, but thank you again, Eve, for coming in. How was your stream? What did you do today? Were you playing... I feel like it's been a while since you've been playing Valorant, so... Oh my gosh. Get some sleep. Please get some sleep. I hope that you get a lot of rest so that you're very energized for work tomorrow. I can't. I gotta turn that off. It's killing me. But I hope that your sleep is good. I hope your stream was great. And I hope that you have a great day at work tomorrow. And thank you so much for coming over here and trusting me with your friends. And thank you to anybody who was there supporting Eve and came over during the raid. Y'all are too kind. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And sweet dreams, Eve. ILY. Let's see. Let's give it one more try. No, it could not be more. It's whew. Ooh. Good night, Eve. Love you. Thank you. I'll take another hydrate right now. Good night, Mingamon. Thank you for hanging out for some fireside chats, and have a great day at class tomorrow, and you get some lovely sleeps and good dreams too. All right, guys, if this is, I feel like the camera gods have decided that like the synchronization would be unfixable now. I'm confused, like.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Thank you for another hydrate. I'm gonna have to go pee again. Thank you, Eve. IOY, night night, guys. Okay, I reset the app, and I'm gonna reactivate the camera. Ooh, that was weird. That was weird. Was I like stretched out? Good night, Peach. Get some sleeps and have a great rest and good dreams, and hopefully a good day at work or school or just life tomorrow. I think this is a sign from the gods that we too should raid out, because it looks like it's bedtime for our friends, and it looks like, oops, just a little shout out for Peach. Y'all, please follow Peach. They just started streaming. They just had their second stream ever today, and they're they're just sweet. They're kind. They're a really good simmer, and I have to go watch their VOD, so I can't like make any false claims, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be very fun and cozy, so you should go over there. I'm gonna follow Peach, then you should also follow Peach, okay? Let's all do it together as a group activity. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Anybody who is lurking, hanging out, new follows, thank you for the raid. Thank you for gifting a sub earlier, Jing. That was really, really kind. And I've made a lot of new friends recently. It was really good to see some of y'all in chat and to decorate our Christmas tree and put up our stars and stuff. Like, it was a very cozy, good time. I will be around. I will be in Discord because I need to beat the Fortnite Battle Pass. Something up my ass. I don't know. I've only heard Andre say it. I really don't know what that's referencing. A cozy good time. Thanks, Lawful. Thanks for being here, everybody. For real. Lawful, Jing, Cat Dad, Peach, Eve, Mingamon, Zograt was here earlier. Ryan was here earlier. Sladen. There was so many more. Bubbles was here earlier. I don't think I can scroll back far enough to... Oh, Jay, of course. Jay was hanging out with us. It was a really good time. I love Christmas too. Yay! It was so fun. And next time, we're going to get to still have all the, like, this will all still be here for the rest of the, well, at least for the next 23 days or whatever. And so, yeah, we'll keep hanging out. We'll listen to some more Christmas music. And I've already been like, man, I want to listen to some medieval Christmas bardcore. I don't know why, I just think it'd be fun. So we will listen to some bardcore. I guess I could sit up. We will listen to some Christmas music, some Christmas classics, some bardcore. Gotta get a little bit of Christmas pop. Everybody needs their daily dose of Mariah Carey screaming in your ear. Literally feels like January was yesterday. Like, how are we already in December, and how is it gonna like, and then like Christmas will be over and I'll be in January again. But I'm ready for it this time. I'm ready for it. I see it coming at me this time. I'm not being blindsided. I'm just gonna keep the momentum. But I'm excited for more Christmas streams, and we'll make. It's crazy how quickly 2021 has gone by. Lawful. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say other than get some help. Stop it. Get some help. Thank you for hugging Lawful and Eve and everybody in chat. You were so sweet, Jing. Should I take a snap really quick? Like take a little hit of something? That's how much I have not been smoking, is like, I'm like, where's everything at? Where's it all at? I don't have a vape. I don't even have one right now. I just don't. Maybe not. We can hang out in Discord. If anybody's interested, here's the link. Snort a little cocaine. Just a bump. I don't need cocaine in my life. I never have, and I never will. I have the energy already, and my heart beats like a fucking jackrabbit already. So I don't need it. As I drink my coffee at 1 a.m. Whatever. But for real, I had such a good time. It was so fun, and I'm glad I got my camera even working to this degree, because like I have not been able to get it to go. So if it keeps up this good behavior, more good things, like more cooking streams. Maybe I'll end up building my computer on stream, because once I get all the parts, I'm going to need to build it. But that's still probably a couple months away. Like I'm not getting all the parts for Christmas. We're getting some parts for Christmas, and I'm going to have to get some more. And some more and some more. We'll probably have to do like a dono goal, but we're going to get there. We're going to build a computer. And once I have the computer, we can finally play Stray and other games that my computer just can't handle right now. Other things coming up, other than Fortnite on the PlayStation, we're going to be playing a SpongeBob game. But now that it's the holidays, I might wait until after the holidays to play SpongeBob. So that we just have some more stuff to do in January. SpongeBob will give us strength for the new year. SpongeBob and Garfield, they've got our backs, I think. So, fuck the power of God and anime. That's just Garfield and SpongeBob. So, anyway. Let's see. I would like to raid Big Mommy Alexa! Let's go. Wait, did I do that right? Big Mommy Alexa! We've never raided BMA before, I don't think. Maybe we have, but I don't think we have. So, please join us for the raid. If you don't know Big Mommy Alexa, you will probably love them. Like, they are great. I love her. She's really cool. I think I kind of have like a memory of us maybe going in there once, Lawful. R1. Raid 1? Raid 2? Raid 3? For real, so funny, so silly, really good alerts, really good redeems, really good time. Great artist, and you know I love art. Get those channel points and raid with us. Yeah, we'll hang out in the Discord. I'll be playing Fortnite, so if you see me in the voice channel, feel free to pop in. You don't have to play. We can still just chat and stuff. And I'll probably be smoking and getting cozy and playing games. So thank you again, everybody. Lurkers, hanging out, dono, sub. Y'all are so fucking kind to me. And I thank you for having a cozy, fun, Christmassy night with me. Okay, let's go see BMA. ILY, you're the best. Thanks for being here. Have a great night.